Hi. Did you miss me?
And the ape stood and became man.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Fade in.
Vaginas in the rain.
Funny. She doesn't look Jewish.
I am McLovin.
What is he doing? Come on, man.
That's a big Twinkie.
Is this some kind of bust?
Well, it's very impressive, yes, but we need to ask you a few questions.
God damn, there's a lot of stupid bastards walking around. Carry a little pad and pencil with you. You wind up with 30 or 40 names by the end of the day.
Yeah, you fucking.
Hey, everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
Your bargaining posture is highly dubious.
You know what your problem is? You're putting the pussy on a pedestal.
That's the second time I've heard that. What is the pussy on a pedestal thing?
Shit. Yup.
Prepare ship for ludicrous speed.
Papyrus. Rolling papyrus.
Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes!
Party on. What's going on, everybody? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. I know I've been abandoning my channel. I'm sorry. Been very, very busy, but I ain't going nowhere. I'll be back doing my thing strong, I'd say, in the fall. But until then, I wanted to touch base with you guys, say hello to you, because, I don't like abandoning my channel. I worked on this thing for 2 years. Hail to the chat. I'll talk to you in a minute. We're working on this thing for 2 years. Well, 2 years, 2.5, 3, almost 3 years. Everybody knows the story. I was inspired by blah, 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 who made me want to blah, blah, blah. So I started writing blah, blah, blah. It's been a hell of a journey. I've learned a lot of things over this journey. I learned that even though I believe in we rise together, there are a few who actually stand by that code. And a lot of times we get left behind. I also learned that there are people out there that are just more interested in themselves than they are in a community, which is fine. You've got to stay true to your priorities and who you are as a person. As long as you ain't stabbing nobody, I don't care. But go right ahead. Take care of yourself, your priorities, and what you need to do. Last 6 months, I fell in a hole. Sorry, I fell in a hole, and it was a dangerous hole. I'm not going to say it was a Sarlacc pit. Wasn't a Sarlacc pit. I'm sorry if the camera keeps doing that. I promise. When I relocate, I'm moving. When I relocate, I promise I'll get the computer further away from me. I just got no room for it right now. But yeah, I'm not going to say it was a Sarlacc pit, but it was definitely a lesson needed to be learned. 3 years I was working on this channel. 3 years I was working on this. If you're a Fandom Menace historian, that's how I started my thing out. Somebody shouted that out, and I'll be honest with you, somebody shouted that out in a chat somewhere. When I really early on, when I first started doing my thing and announcing it, I was going to be writing the Fandom Menace volumes. And I just took it. And ran with it. Got Jeremy Griggs' attention for a second, which was kind of cool. Man, early on to be on Geeks and Gamers when they were first climbing, when they were first making that push, before it was a big team of people, it was just a little team of people. That was a hell of a thing. It was a hell of a thing to stand in that light, to stand in that shine for a second as it grew. And I've been blessed enough to make friends in the chat, in this community, YouTubers, other people. I've been blessed to make some wonderful friends, have some great experiences, even if they were like single serving friends. Got to jump on a live stream and be, and be there, just be a part of the show. That was a beautiful thing. Guys, if you're an up and coming YouTuber and someone who inspired you or somebody big reaches out to you, man, take it and shine. Don't get a lump in your throat. First couple times I had I don't know. I was a little bit afraid, a little scared, and I had a lump in my throat. But eventually I got over that. You will too. These are just people. I'm just a dude. We're all just people, doing our thing. Some of us have to grift toward clickbait, and that is the truth of it. It's the truth of it. I'm going to be doing it. I've done it in the past. But for my case, I'm always going to be as honest as I can be. Always going to be honest. And for those of you out there who are honest people, you understand what it's like to be an honest person in a dishonest society. People don't like you. They're afraid. They're afraid that you're just going to be too honest. Everybody's making moves. And to a degree, when you're working in business, when you're trying to build something, when you're trying to make moves, There is, I guess, a degree of deception here or there, because you don't want to let somebody know everything that you have or where you plan to go. You don't know who out there is going to try and jack your ideas. You don't know who's going to try and jack your people. I'm happy to say that over the past 3 years, all the mistakes that I've made, the friends that I've had, the friends that I've lost, the connections that I've had and lost, all the lessons that I've learned, I was able to assemble an awesome crew of people. My Rogue Entertainment core is bar none. When you watch Scott on Sporking News podcast, you're getting a real dude. You watch Red Gaze, real dude. Vinnieart, real dude. You watching ETEP, nothing but real and passion. Love ETEP so much because he reflects a lot of the way I was before. I was before I fell in a hole and got disillusioned by a lot of my heroes. You can't expect everybody to like you. You can't expect everybody to want to hang out with you. You can't expect to just mesh with people, all people. It's just not going to happen. There's a difference, but I believe there's a difference between being fake or not liking somebody just because you don't know them, or you just don't want to take the chance to know them, or you just don't want to associate with them. And people who just steady talk shit in the cut, opinions vary. Hail to the chat. This camera's going to freak out because I don't have my glasses and I can't find them. So I'm going to be like this, trying to look at the chat, but I'm going to say hail to you guys real quick. Before we get into some of today's subjects, Michael Jolin came in early and said, hey, dude, it is good to see you. Hail to you, brother. Longtime chat brethren. Let's see who else we got. Me. What the hell am I putting me up for? Wookie Lives Matter. What's up, Wookie? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping through. Horny Alpha's with us. What's up, dude? I love the names. Love the names like I love Brutal Morningwood. Hail to you, brother. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Lily of the Fox Valley, just wondering about you today. Was just wondering about me today. Well, I have been I've been working. Lily, to be quite honest, I've been working a lot. I'm going to be moving soon. I'm going down to Florida. I am going to be the first person who gets on film riding Drunk 3PO, gonna piggyback from him, like the Sasquatch that he is. I'm gonna ride that Rancor. You better believe it. That's gonna happen. I don't get Jay. Don't even think it ain't. That's gonna happen, buddy. But I'm moving down to Florida. My work takes me down there. Contrary to the coof hit me. The coof hit me hard. Whatever you think of it. Whether you believe the statistics that people have always been like, hey, this is what's going on the whole time, or whether you believe the narrative and the names that it's a big fear, something you should be afraid of. That hit me financially. That hit me hard. And I was kind of I was struggling for the last couple of years. A lot of me becoming the Fandom Menace historian, wanting to write these books, get involved in the YouTube community, had to do with my work being unsettled for various reasons, but the coof really got me and really shut me down. But now I'm back to work, and truth be told, without trying to brag or anything, I have a really good job. I have a well-paying job. I love what I do, and I do it well. And so now that I've been able to get back to work, I'm making the moves that I've always wanted to make. I want to go down to Florida. I'm going to head down there with my boy, live out with just me and him for the last few years of his high school. I'm looking forward to that. I'm really enjoying being a father. Didn't get to do it the first round, so I'm love doing it. I'm love every responsibility that I have this time. And so as I make that transition, I'm just working a lot. That and I fell in a hole, and that really messed up your head. No, but I've just been busy. Honest to God, just been busy working, trying to move. And so that's where I've been. I'm going to try and put out videos when I can. I'm going to try and jump on live streams and try and keep the channel afloat and give you guys some updates. But really, I'm not going to be starting again until September. September, I think, is when I'm going to be able to get back into the swing of things. But thank you for thinking of me, Lily. Hail to you. Hail to everybody in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you. Most of you have been here since I started, or have been here come along the ride, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Radicalized Ryan is with us. What's up? Hail, brother. Hail to you. Yes, I changed it back. And I'll explain that in a minute. Because I feel a little bit of the full fire that I used to have, and just a little bit of it, and I wanted to explain what was going on. Roger H with me, hail brother, see with a thumbs up. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you, all the support that you give me and every other channel, guys. Financial support to any of our channels is not a requirement. It's free to hit that red button and come hang out and talk in the chat and give us your opinion and your perspective on things. But man, thank you very much for keeping the lights on. Much appreciate you. Means of Destruction is with me. Hey guys, what's going going on? We're going to find out. We're going to talk a little bit about Az, because I caught that on Twitter yesterday. Az getting getting kicked off Twitter. Twitter's a garbage platform anyway. But to a degree, we need something like Twitter. Some of us do anyway. I mean, where would we be? Where would most of us be? Let's be real, especially the bigger guys out there lurking, if you are. Where would we be without getting into Twitter fights with these idiots? Where would we be without espousing common sense and being that light in the darkness and attracting people who may think differently or may be open to a different opinion? Because sometimes that's what it's about. Just bridging understanding. Let's see. Raptors 50. Sup? What's up, man? Good to see you. Darth Haster's with us. Hail, brother. Good to see you. A lot of names I ain't seen in a minute. I have missed all of you. I really have missed y'all. Nerium's with us. He goes, what up, Tree Master? Stay strong, Steven. Yo, what's up? How are you, Nerium? Good to see you. Look at that. Bonds is doing beautiful. You got that campaign just ran. Sunsworn. Just all of Vinny's projects. Let's be honest. Love seeing these independent creators in our community. And I'm glad to have these independent creators a part of Rogue Entertainment. And we are going to be working on promoting other creators. No bullshit. No bullshit. I don't know if any of y'all follow any channels that love drama. That, you know, just love that promote through, I don't know, that just do their thing through cutting each other down and sabotaging campaigns and just doing dumb shit. That's not what Rogue's going to be about. We're going to be here supporting independent creators because we believe it. No bullshit. Let's get together, talk about what we love, talk about what we don't, and just promote indie creators. But I want to do it in a way that's not a boring, formulaic style. Red Gaze is working on that. Can't wait. Shout out to go check out Red Gaze, his channel. He's just doing great. All my boys in Rogue, everybody in Rogue is doing wonderful right now. They just keep on pushing. Keck44 is with us. Howdy to you. Thank you for stopping by, Keck. Love you, brother. Good to see you. All right, let's see. I think I got everybody, so let's catch up. All right, on the real, I have been rewriting TFM V2. I have no choice. I have no choice to rewrite it, and I'm not sure if I can use the cover that I already paid for. That beautiful cover that Nick Nugent put together for you. Nick is hardcore Fandom Menace, which fits because when I started doing this, I was hardcore Fandom Menace. And so, you know, Nick really loves the Fandom Menace creators, loves everything that happened within the Menace. And I get it. I get it because I was there at one time. I was in that. And I'm glad that someone like that was doing the covers for my books. But I might not be able to use his cover. I don't want to get into details. And I'm sure most of you can extrapolate from stuff if you're able to. If you've been paying attention to what's, everything that's going on the last few months. So there was a fight that happened among two creators, both of whom were my friends for the longest time. They took me in. This little cluster of creators, and they kind of took me in and made me feel welcome and were with me through every up and down that I had gone through. And then two of these three creators got into a fight. They got into a spat, and I decided that given the way that this had gone down, and given that I have also been in a position where people by the thousands have come at my throat, I decided to stand with one of my friends. I publicly stood with one of my friends because I believed he was a good person. Still do. I also reached out to the other person. I reached out to her and I said, look, I don't know what's going on. I don't know the details. I don't live your life, but you've always been my friend. And I'm here with you. You need me. The response to that was a threat. In the way of bullying. Why this person may have not gotten commissions for something that I put out for a likeness. Let's forego years of friendship. Let's forego the fact that I did ask and I was given permission. Let's forego the fact that no drama has ever passed between the two of us. And if anything, I've always been supportive. And I've seen this person fall off a few times and get a little emotional. And I'm not the pot calling the kettle black. Sometimes I can get full of it and I can get emotional myself. But this person, I've always stood with this person. And I waited for this person to calm down. This person refused to calm down. The last time this person communicated with me, it was to demand $2,000 from me. I had to block it. I'm done. All right. Can't do with that no more. Cooler heads are not going to prevail here. I have permission to use that, to use it, to have that image, to have whatever on my covers. I have that permission. I have it. I have it. And I don't want to get ignorant because Stevie Walton is truthful. As I said earlier, I'm very truthful about my feelings. I'm very truthful. And I do not want to drop a Walton mic unless it's something serious. That's just it. So that book 2, got to redo it. I've got to redo it. There's a lot of things that I am keeping, but I've got entirely new perspective. And before anybody goes, oh my God, now he's going to trash the Menace. I'm not going to trash the Menace. I love the 2018 and 2020 Menace. Love them. Love it. Don't care if you like me, hate me, never interacted with me, had me on your live streams, promoted me, talked to me. I loved it. Loved it all. I loved the cultural backlash. I loved people standing up and saying no. I loved watching, whether I like you, agree with you, or whether we're feelings on each other or not. I enjoyed seeing people stand up against the machine, a machine that was built to destroy you. These SJWs, these far leftists, now they come after people. I love seeing people standing up as independent voices. And just saying no and refusing to kneel. This is the inspiration for who I am, for what I've done, who I've been. So, but shifting myself into a different perspective because I've had to. I just had to. There are moves that have been made. There are statements that have been said. There are things that have been done that I just don't agree with on a moral level. I objectively do not agree with. There are people whose actions have been nefarious and are elevated as freaking heroes. And I don't get it. I listen to a little bit of gangster rap, so maybe I do get it just a little bit, but I just don't understand it. So I can't be a part of that club, so to speak. That doesn't mean that I can't appreciate people in it. It also doesn't mean that I am not that I'm going to tell anybody who they can and can't watch, what they can and can't do, how they can and can't conduct themselves. I am proud, as I said, to have built this group in Rogue Entertainment who all have different points of views, hang out with who they want, think how they want. These are all strong-minded individuals. Strong-minded individuals. And I ain't going to tell one of them that they can or can't do something or can or can't hang out with someone, what they should and shouldn't do. I may give advice. Trust and believe. I may give advice. But I do not tell people who they can and can't hang out with. So as far as Fandom Menace Volume 2, I've had to restructure this thing. I'm going to restructure it and be more objective, be more impartial. There are instances that I want to write about that I'm not going to, because maybe there's a YouTuber out there who feels so sensitive about a subject that they do not want that subject to be written. I have promised that person that, or those people, or anyone, that I would not do so, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to betray my principles, my code of conduct, or personal honor. But I am going to be a little more objective, and I'm going to have to try and make a new cover. If there's going to have to be I'm going to have to pay for a new cover. So that's what it is. That's what's happening with the book. That is why it isn't out yet. I apologize to my backers, for everybody that's had to wait. And if you want a refund, shout out to me and I'll throw you a refund. I've done it for a couple people already. I ain't got no problem with it. But I promise you, when this product comes out, you will be happy with it. And it will have a tone that will explain what happened in as fair a context as possible. All right, let me check out the crowd. Just super chats and stickers and stuff. I got my phone out so I can actually see the super stickers. StreamYard, fix y'all shit. Let's see. Radicalized Ryan. I gotta find it now. Send a Doomacorn. Well, thank you very much for the Doomacorn. You sent 2 of them. They sent them in pairs. They always come in pairs. I appreciate that. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Mr. Tickle Trunk, $2 with hearts and a fox. Thank you so much, dude. See, I'm looking. I've actually busted my phone out so I can see what I'm doing. Thank you guys so much. Oh, look at Bear Nerd Fun. What's up, Bear? How are you, dude? Good to see you. Coach Casino says, oh, look at you, brother. Hail to you. Rogue Entertainment is in the house. Love you, brother. Love you seeing you on the High Council, man. Hey, every time I was on the High Council, it was like an honor. I love seeing you on there. Hail to you. Please let Comics Division know I'm just working nights. There is no way that I can make either of those shows, and it's killing me. It's killing me right now. Toxic Man Flu. What's the Toxic Man Flu's misogynist woodpile for $100? Dude, no, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for not writing about all my fetishes and bad behavior, but Culture Casino love for alligators is a fair game. Attack Gator love. I've missed all that. I missed all of that. Someone let me know what the hell he's talking about, dude. Thank you so much. Above and beyond, dude. I thank you, brother. Much love to you, Tox. Look, here's Latino Slant 499. Love you, brother. Stay you. Hail Latino Slant. Dude, I've watched you grow. That's another great channel, man. I've watched this dude grow, just do his own thing, his own flavor. Same thing as like Lethal Lightning does his own thing. There's YouTubers out there that really kind of strayed away from the what we were doing. And not that I saw Latino doing much entertainment commentary in the beginning, but Paulie, great channel. Please check out that channel. Mods, if you could throw a link to his channel in the description, I would much appreciate that. And throw one, if you can, to Toxic Man Flu's Twitter or any other social media that he wants. Much appreciated. Dude, love you, man. Good to see you. I have to see you. Yeah, so, all right. So that's the update with TFMV2. That's what's going on with that. I'm going to have to talk to people specifically one-on-one about the cover, talk to my cover artist, just because even though I know that I have certain permissions, I want those permissions reiterated. I want to make sure that those people still want to be on that cover. Because like, honestly, guy, I don't want to write something that could be looked at as just a propaganda piece or something. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't, the original script I put out to a bunch of test readers and they said it sounded like a cheerleading. It sounded like I was cheerleading. And I was because of my disposition and my perspective at the time. I can be the Fandom Menace historian without being Fandom Menace. That's what it is. And that's what it's going to be. And I'm going to be fair. And I'm going to continue the traditions that I learned from the Fandom Menace. Look, understand, y'all. I loved the Fandom Menace. Loved them. Every one of them. Everyone, even the ones that didn't say they were, just that whole era of YouTubers, they inspired me to do what I'm doing, to pick up. Ethan Van Sciver inspired me to pick up my pen again. I'll never deny that. Hail Caesar! It is what it is. I'm going to take all that I learned, all that love I learned, all the things that I garnered from those experiences, good and bad, and I'm going to move forward with Rogue Entertainment. I'm going to move forward and place it there. I'm going to reach out to wonderful people like the Fandom Collective. I want to reach out to people who really believe in supporting one another, doing our thing, and just rising together. That's what I want to do. That's what I believe in. But a little bit more focus on me and on my team. But generally, I want to help everybody. I want to see everybody succeed, even if I can't help everybody, because that's the wrong thing to say. It's damn near impossible to help everybody. But just to be there, even if you lead by example, guys, like Paulie leads by example, Culture, Memes of Destruction, Red Gaze leads by example, Sith Lord leads by example, Bear, all these people in this chat, all of you, you lead by example. You are leaders. You are not followers. And that's what we need to be. Rogue Entertainment is a group of leaders who've decided to come together. And that's what we are. And we're going to promote that. We're going to be what I am going to try and facilitate a company culture there that I always believed the Fandom Menace could and should have been, the direction it could have been. No disrespect to them. Much love to them. I'm still documenting and watching y'all. But I'm just, from my own beliefs, from my own perspective, which is different than everyone else's, the culture I believed it should have been, that's the direction I'm taking Rogue Entertainment in. All right. I got to refresh a browser. What are we going to talk about first? We want to talk about Az. We want to talk about Snow Brown, or we want to talk about Leslie Headland. Land like that head the size of a continent. Oh my God! I'm gonna save that one. Should I save that one? What do we want to talk about? You let me know, because I got to refresh these browsers. I'll refresh these tabs and hope my browser doesn't crash. Because I'm still working with great equipment. Let's go to Headland. Let's do Headland. Az, or you want to do Az? Do I want to do Az first? Oh, okay. All right. He said something. Alf said something, so we'll go with Az. All right, let me get this pulled up. I'm going to go camera off. Oh, look, there it is. Let's see. Share screen. Will it work? I know, great production value, right, guys? I'm always nervous when there's when nobody's talking. When there's silent air. So that's honestly one of the reasons I love working in groups, is because somebody's always talking. I don't have to worry about it. Twitter bans YouTuber Heels versus Babyface for Game of Thrones tweet. I seen this on Twitter yesterday, and I thought to myself, hey, that figures. That's par for the course. That's who we are, right? That's what we do. We get banned off platforms. We go against the groupthink. And the thing is that he gets banned for a quote from Game of Thrones. Like, fucking Az is going to turn this around and make money. He's going to monetize this. I have no fear whatsoever. I'm not friends with Az. I've streamed with him, I think, twice. But I love that dude. You know what I mean? I love Friday Night Tights. I'm a lurker on that show. Let's see. When you attempt to access Heels versus Babyface Twitter profile, the profile states account suspended. Yeah, I guess that goes with being suspended. And a YouTube providing details on the ban. Heels versus Babyface decided he is not even able to access his account. Oh no, you can't get on Twitter. You can't fight with weird blue hairs. You can't fight with people who believe that men should be in women's sports. I'm sorry. I won't cover. Sorry, I'm gonna keep it cool. Keep it cool today. He explained. I can't even get in my account. You're suspended. The YouTuber went on to detail that he filled out a form requesting he be unsuspended, but detailed that while filling out the form, he wrote something snarky like, "Because you guys can't take a joke." I love Az. He goes on to state, so I am not hedging my bets that Twitter is going to invite me back anytime soon. I hope. Now look at that face. Look at that face. You know, at one time I thought I was the ugliest dude on the internet. Thank you, Az. I appreciate you. Look at that baby face. It's like a light. It's like an upside down light bulb. Like if you put a light bulb upside down, like that's a big cheekers, big chubby cheekers. This poor guy. This is what he does. Az pushes boundaries, and Az is about as common sense as they come. Please check out Heels versus Babyface if you have not. I just love watching this dude. He got suspended for hateful conduct. Yeah, because they couldn't take a joke. You may not promote violence against, threaten, or harass other people on the basis of race, ethnicity, original, or national, blah 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 blah. Unless you're far left. Unless if they could amend that, if they could just amend it, right at the end, if they could just, unless you are a far leftist, if they did that, then this would make sense. But this does not make sense because it's always one-sided. It's consistently one-sided on Twitter. Dorsey, you tool. The tweet in question appears to be a response to Marvel Comics' newly announced writer Hulk. Oh my God, gays. Are you out there? Is this about that freaking man Hulk? Gaze, are you still out there? Are you at the if I throw you a link, would you come on for a minute, Gaze? Let me know. Just say something in the chat. But in response to Marvel's newly announced writer Winter Hulk storyline, I've seen that thing. It's the Hulk. It's the Red Hulk. It's the Red Hulk. Like, I don't understand. Yeah, you. Yes, you, Gaze. So, let's see. Which one? Excuse me. God, I can't speak today. Marvel wrote on Twitter, Winter Hulk is coming. World War She-Hulk continues, blah, 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 blah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Why are they trying to masculinize all women? Look, y'all remember She-Hulk, right? She-Hulk was sexy. She-Hulk was sexy in a way that she was feminine and strong, all right? Look, Etep will coin in the place to be reviews, right? He loves Amazons, right? He loves built strong women. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but he likes it. And that's what She-Hulk was. Just Amazon. It's just do you want all the gays to join you? Not surprised. Yeah, whatever, gays. Okay, let me go back here. Let me go back here real quick to the chat because I'm sure everybody has something to say. Thank you for throwing that up there, Mr. Tickle Trunk. Much appreciated. Let's see. Thank you very much, Wookie. Let them in writing. Yeah. Well, I mean, yes. Yeah. Get them in. Well, I do have it. I have permissions in writing. Let's see. Oh, Steven in a cheerleading outfit. Look, I'm not following. I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going. No. But you know what? Something else goofy? Maybe. When I was younger, I may or may not have gone to the Midnight Picture Show as Dr. Frankenfurter. Let's see. The Quantum Authors. Let's see. Let me get these out the way real quick, guys. I much appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for your financial support. There's a cup of coffee. Thank you, dude. Much appreciate, Bone. Hail to you, brother. Let's see. It says, aloha, Bone. What's going on? Let's see. Mr. Tickle Trunk with poop with the coffee and the shit. You know, that's just never going to stop. God, culture, can we please get the coffee thing going? Can we? While there's still someone talking about it, because I totally missed that train. Now I want to get Walton's Best out there and available to you guys with mugs, and possibly funnels. I may sell funnels. That may be a thing. You can use them for a beer bong. I don't know if you know. Yeah, of course, that of course you wouldn't do it to put coffee in your ass. Brutal Morning one says, "I lead by bad example, but example nonetheless." Hail to you, brother. Much appreciated. Let's see. And he says, "We will have a great culture within Rogue. Can't wait until launch." Absolutely, culture. Absolutely, brother. And thank you so much for being out there and making the connections and staying true to yourself and your beliefs and your friendships, regardless of how I may feel about anybody. Dude, thank you to you for refusing to kneel and for being out there hanging and doing your thing and being true to yourself, because that's what Rogue is about, my brother. Let's see. CJH, man, love you, dude. Thank you so much. Been supporting me forever. Thank you so much for the $1 super sticker. Much appreciated. All right. So this is Az is self-aware. Who's this? Az is super self-aware. Absolutely, Az is self-aware, dude. He's gimmicked himself. He's marketed himself, dude. And oh God, what's his name? Oh God, I can't. The guy that does the memes. Shit, I can't look. I'm so out of the loop. I can't even remember people's names. Just great team over there. Friday Night Tights is killing it, man. They are killing it. Love those guys. See, Twitter is salty to the core, and they can even take a joke, even though they are a joke of a company at this point. But are they? But are they, Steven? Or has it worked? You know what I mean? Like, has Twitter not worked? I mean, it's definitely worked to make society worse. Matter of fact, Yellow Flash did a good short video on it. Go check out Yellow Flash, another channel I love. Did a great video on this. Twitter absolutely is something that's destroying our society. We took the greatest gift mankind has ever created, the greatest invention, the internet, and turned it into Twitter, what Facebook has become. And you know, it's TikTok. This is the best that we can do as a species. Oh my God, just buck fussy, guys. Let's see. Raptor says, Az is too funny, especially his Batwhammer videos. Absolutely. If you like Batwhammer videos, please check out the Place to Be reviews, Etep Okuyan too. Please check out Etep. He has suffered throughout all of Batwhammer for you. Hail to Az and everybody who covers them damn videos. Let's see. I guess I should. Toxic Man Flu for $5. Thank you so much. Says, did you just make a butt chugging joke too soon? I did. I absolutely did. Raquel the Snow White actress, in response in her past few weeks, Az called her the C word. Now, Paulie, hold on. Paulie, I remember we're going to talk about Snow Brown in a minute. Because I want to get your take on this, brother. I absolutely want to get your take on that. Let's see. Anybody else? Okay, so give me a moment. I'm going to muddle through this and try and get on Twitter and send out a link, and we'll see if this works. We'll see if my shit doesn't crash. Apologize, guys. I hate giving pauses. I get paranoid when there's pauses. I don't know what it is. I don't want to I've come into a live stream and listened to dead air and been like, oh, okay, I'm done. Just dipped out. So I get it. Guys, all you rogues, I'm going to send it out in the Rogue Core chat. If you want to jump on, if I can find the Rogue Core chat. There it is. All right. God, look at this thing on the screen. Look at this thing. Oh, God, please don't crash. It's the last thing I need right now. So, okay. All right. Done. Thank God. All right. Back to Az. Back to this thing. Give me the Hulk. I mean, if you're gonna give me the Hulk, give me the Hulk. Don't give me the Hulk, ma'am. What is this? Why are they trying to masculinize women, y'all? Why do they? What is this? Okay, I don't know. Okay, oh God, how do I put this delicately? You know, Walton doesn't really care. You know, his filter is broken sometimes. All right. Gender dysphoria is absolutely an illness. Let's be real, right? It's an illness. Now, whether a person is, mentally and emotionally unstable due to that illness is dependent upon the individual. We are all built different. I absolutely believe that there are people out there with dysphoria who just, want to transition and become, whatever they want to feel comfortable with themselves. There are people out there, I forget the name of the condition, but there are people out there who feel that they're not meant to have an arm or like a part of their body, like a foot or something. Like it feels completely disconnected to them. It's and they actually have pieces that are part of their body amputated to feel normal. And according to them, they feel great. Like I said, there's all different kinds of conditions out there that we can have, all different kinds. So getting back to, if you are a person who needs to see yourself projected on screen, no matter who you are, where you come from, first off, you have a problem. That's narcissism. You have a problem. If you can't enjoy any characters or any whatever, just because there's a difference in your gender, sexual orientation, race, then you have a problem. You're not empathetic. You don't understand. I really believe you don't have empathy as a person. Okay, I have empathy. I absolutely have empathy. I have no problem with people wanting to be represented in a community or people wanting to feel good about themselves. I think they should, not at the cost of trampling on others' rights. And not at the cost of changing our entertainments to fit some weirdo's idea of what should be. There are very disingenuous people out there. We've been fighting them for years. Those of us that have been in this game for a few years, there are very disingenuous people out there who don't believe in the things that they espouse. They don't believe in equality. They don't believe in racial equality. I can't even. They don't believe in these things, these progressive ideals. They're just there to burn somebody, to piss someone off. These are nasty people. A lot of them work in Hollywood. A lot of them are the people that pull the strings in Hollywood. They're very nasty people. And they want to create division for whatever reason, whether it's divide and conquer or whether it's just to project their own nastiness, their own nasty shit that exists in their soul upon others. They just want to make you feel bad. And that's all it is. That's why we get shit like this. This is why we got the Mam Hulk. The Mam Hulk, look, it don't even look like a female bodybuilder. Listen, there are some female bodybuilders out there that are cute. Let's be real, all right? It may not be my style. I might not want to date that person, but I'm not going to deny if they cute. You look at her, they good at what they do. Okay? Because, when it comes down to the merit of someone's profession and what you do, that should be the merit of what you do. But I'm a guy. I give a dick. I look at hot. This is what I am. That's the scope that I look through. Some of you might be the same way. So when you look at this type of projection, this is somebody in Marvel virtue signal. This is just a virtue signal. It's just we're gonna make her look like a ma'am. Because the bigots will hate it, and who cares what the transgenders thing? That's awful. This is what we've been dealing with for years. This is a lot of what I've been calling out. I know a lot of us have different perspectives on things, whether you're from the right or from the left or the center or wherever you exist, wherever you decide that you exist within that sphere. I'm center left. Always been more left than anything else. And this is offensive. This don't represent anything that I'm fighting for. What I've been standing up and fighting for is those of us who believe in some progressive ideals who are being completely washed over, just propagandized into and by these blue-haired weirdos. And these people in Hollywood who don't give a damn about us or what they're producing. The people in Marvel don't give a damn about what they're producing. They just want to piss you off. They just want to tear you down. They just want to create division. And they don't give a damn about the peoples that they are representing. They don't give a damn. This is a Mam Hulk. This is meant to virtue signal to the trans community. Guaranteeing goddamn to you, most of the trans community looks at this and goes, where's She-Hulk? Guaranteeing goddamn to you. That's just how I see it. And if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, guys, because I love y'all and I love your diverse opinions. Diversity is not a bad word. Don't let them turn that into a bad word. Heels versus Babyface explains in his tweet, so what did I put? I put a quote from Game of Thrones, all men must die. Listen, how many freaking far leftists, how many have basically said that or said that outright or said something in the spirit of that? Of that quote, even if you don't understand Game of Thrones, how many have? But Az can't say it. Az can't make a quote from a movie because he can't make a joke, first off. And there are some people who may not understand the context because they don't know Game of Thrones. And there may be some people who do and just don't give a damn. Well, this is the game that we're in. This is the game that we play. Az is going to be fine. He elaborated, the famous quote from the Game of Thrones that Daenerys Targaryen espouses to. The YouTuber does go on the note. The quote from the Game of Thrones is Valar Morghulis, or whatever, and translated to "All men must die." He shared the screenshot from the email. There he goes. There's his email, and oh god, yeah, let's look at that. I'm sorry, guys. I would. Let's see. It's because Marvel announced the Super Saiyan Targaryen. Daenerys period blood. The Super Saiyan Targaryen is here, folks. That's great. Oh man, that's great. I gotta watch that video. He later added, so when I see this and I see the Super Saiyan Targaryen looking like she's going through absolutely postal on some men, I'm saying to myself, the Super Saiyan Targaryen, all men must die. He had to explain it. That's a damn shame. Oh shit, hold up. Who's that? What the hell is that?
Winter gaze smash trans pussy.
Those fingers are mighty thick, Winter Gaze. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's up, dude? How are you?
Not bad. Sitting here for a while. Are you high, Steven?
I know. I'm on coffee, and I'm like, got enough sleep, and I'm super excited because my bank account looks good and everything's rolling in the right direction, and I'm feeling good today. That's actually what I'm high on life right now.
Good.
Maybe it's a little bit of pot, maybe a little, but no, I'm high on life right now, dude. So
little dabble, do you?
So tell me, Gaze. Tell me, sir, what do you think of this whole heel versus babyface Twitter situation?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, is anyone surprised that Twitter is douchebags? I would guess probably not. I mean, for what he said, it's really ridiculous. But that's where we are, I guess. I don't know. I was saying in the chat earlier, the key is to trash each platform on different platforms, right? Then they can't instantly punish you.
Unless they all come together.
which they have, but I don't think they're going to come together to that level, for specific comments, unless it's, something severe.
Have they been banned for that, memes? Maybe. I haven't seen it. I don't travel in any circles where I've seen them get banned, but thank you, dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, what's up with the Hulk man? What's up with the Incredible Man? What's going on there? What is going on?
Well, I mean, we had Ma'am Hulk for a minute now, right? She just wasn't red and blonde, so I guess I don't know.
So this is an upgraded version of the last Ma'am Hulk.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not even sure. See, here's the problem. I don't follow these idiots that closely anymore because I'm not buying this garbage, and I refuse. Right. But yeah, I remember there was a a very manly She-Hulk in the typical green, but yeah, I'm not really sure where that one went, but I'm guessing it's in existence if this one is going to the Red Room and turned into this. I think it's just a desperate attempt to basically put Bucky down and lift this thing up. I think.
All right. I'm looking forward to the plushies. I can't wait for the stuffies, for the Ma'am Hulk. I want to get a stuff. I'm going to get.
Are they going to be made of brick?
I don't know.
That's what this looks like.
But I'm expecting very sausage-like fingers. David Francisco says feminazi shit is another tendril of the communist cancer. Call it gender equality as a social engineered historical hoax. The 3 waves of feminism is a lie. You think that you don't think that it's changed over time, David? Let me know. Let me know if you can write that out for me, because I've definitely seen a change, at least from my perspective, looking back, of course, because I was a baby when the first feminism was taking root. Well, I guess the 70s. The bra burning happened in the 50s, right? That's when it started. 50s,
thereabouts, yeah, 50s, 60s.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's what we always talk about, right? Like this. Most of these, a lot of these movements, I'm not even going to say most, but a lot of these probably started out with good intentions, right? Even if they were annoying. But as all of these equality movements do, they very, very quickly progress to superiority movements. As soon as they get whatever they were asking for, gotta have more, gotta have more, gotta have more. Wait, we're equal now. Nope, can't have that. We're superior now. Bow down, bitch. And that's what it always ends up being. Always. That's why I say fuck equality. Fuck it in the ass.
Oh, right. Damn. God, you're mounting it. You're mounting it, aren't you?
Yes. You know what? I'm no longer tolerant of being tolerant. All right. I am so intolerant. It's over the moon intolerant. I'm so sick of these fucking people.
I'm sick of them myself. I've been sick of them. I started writing books. I was so sick of them. And for those of you who don't know, because I've heard this before, the Fandom Menace Volume 1 is not a book about a bunch of YouTubers. It's a book that has some YouTubers in it, but it's actually quite a good read. I suggest you guys check it out. Narrated, if you like audiobooks, by Robot Slow-Mo at Midnight's Edge After Dark. Let's see. Tina says, don't forget to smash the like button. Thank you, Tina. Much love to you, channel member. I love my channel members. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to do a private stream as I'm moving. So you guys, that's like the most I can offer right now. I'm Paul. I'm so sorry. But
your gay smash like button.
So, you guys, I'll be letting you guys see my process, where I'm headed, and when I start sweating, because, man, I don't know how I'm going to exist in Florida, bro. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I grew up in the Northeast. We get 4 seasons. We get humidity 1 time a year. 1-2 times a year.
Well, we used to have 4 seasons. It's paring down. We still have 4 seasons, but 2 of them only last about 2 weeks.
That is damn right true, brother. That is so. Fall just disappears. That's my favorite time of year. And fall
mine too.
Up here.
It's just poof gone.
It's a damn shame. Let's see. The Fandom Menace is here. Noah, what's up, dude? Hail, brother. Hail the Fandom Menace. Good to see you. Please check out his channel. That is my friend. Been my friend since I first started in this game. Love my brother Noah. Guys, check out that channel, please. Mr. Tickle Trunk says, I'm upset. They forgot to draw her feminine penis. Is there a peen? Let's look.
Is there a bulge?
There? We need to look. We need to investigate this.
You know what? That's the one part I was averting with my eyes. Doesn't really look like it. Doesn't really look like it.
No,
I mean,
it doesn't.
Well, I mean, it could be a micro peen. So,
you think she's tucking it back?
I don't know. I'm guessing it's probably just not fully transitioned yet, right? So we still need to get that penis sewn on.
Maybe it sucks up into the body cavity when the change occurs. Maybe that's what happens. I get high like a turtle head.
That could happen. Yeah.
Could be quite possible. I don't know. It's Mr. Tickle Trunk. Hail to you, brother. Thank you for being here. Let's see.
Have you ever in your life seen a woman that looks like this? Ever in your entire fucking life?
Never in person. Now my mom's gay, so I've seen lots of lesbians in my life. I have seen all flavors, all manners. Very masculine lesbians. And I've never, not one of them has looked like this. Not one of them. Ever. You know what I mean? Even if it's just a strong woman, never. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Hail to my lesbians out there. Don't beat me up.
Faux show.
Hail chat and panel. Hail, dude, good to see you. It's Karen Hulk. It might very well be Karen Hulk, but you know what? This is all just to piss us off. Oh, hail to Majnai. OGTFM chat brethren. This is all about pissing people off. I mean, really, that's what it is, guys. They're not trying to make money. I think at this point, it's not about making money. It's about sending a message. You are
correct. You are correct. Will's correct. Yeah, he says, to be fair, I've never seen a man who looks like the Hulk either. That's true. But I mean, in comparison, much closer.
Hail to Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno was the man.
My Hulk. That is my Hulk. What's up, Miriam? I think always showing up with the tree shit. Always showing up with that shit.
I had to come. I seriously had to come. The moment you started discussing them, okay, we can always do the different one just for you, Steven, or even this one. I always have a spare to choose.
That actually looks good. I ain't gonna lie. If that was body paint, I'd be happy.
That's a good point.
Pretty much we were discussing the bulges, and as everybody knows, I'm the bulge master over here. Every time I'm seeing drawing, I'm drawing a bulge. So, and there is no bulge there, gentlemen. That's just a fucked up character. There you have it.
Yeah.
I want to say this. I want to just look since Katie joined the team, and I have dealt with some real vicious bastards like Scott and Tommy, the Guinea Pig Collective, Vinnieart, and Mellow. Red gays can get nasty sometimes. I've dealt with some very vicious bastards, but Katie will cut your throat. She just don't care. She's the most vicious one we've got.
With a smile.
With a smile.
What? I'm not smiling. Who's smiling?
What do you like the Ma'am Hulk? You down with that?
That I don't know what that is. That's not a man. That's not a woman. That's a.
Doesn't this make you aspire to be a Hulk assassin? Just seeing this beautiful ladylike creature.
Where's she gonna sneak in? Where's this gonna sneak into? What? Where?
What?
Nowhere. I mean, it's in stark white too, on top of everything else. That's a hell of an assassin there.
Yeah, you know.
You know what it kind of reminds me. Have you ever seen this cartoon? It's called Ben 10.
Yes.
The forearms.
Yep.
The forearm. That's a forearms just with blonde hair and 2 arms cut off or whatever.
Yes, I believe that. Oh man, hail to the chat. 35 people watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Much appreciated. Please smash the like button and share out the link.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be insensitive, but I am.
You know, Case.
Yeah, I'm discussing like 2 poles. Okay, when it comes to this character design, it's like okay, fine. I could bite through it if it was explained in a way that this is some kind of alien race that's coming and all the females look like this and just deal with it. Okay, fine. But then again, you know, when it comes to concept arts and it's people say alien, most of the people imagine like this big head, huge eyes, you know, green skin. Like there is no imagination. Like, can you imagine how the aliens fucking look like?
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, there's all kinds of aliens in the Marvel universe, but yeah, your point is exactly right. This is not an alien. This was once somewhat human.
It's just limited
at some point.
Imagination.
Kind of.
Oh, I heard Loki sucks dick now. Is that true? Did that happen? I heard that happened, Ro.
Always. Yeah, he's gender fluid.
Is he? Yeah. So he's just.
I mean, that doesn't really bother me too much because it's Loki, you know. But I mean, at the same time, do we really need that? Like, you gotta put that out there. Who gives a shit? Don't
really need to know that. I didn't need to know that. I was gonna cover it today, but I was just like, I don't even care. Why is this a thing?
They took a super cool character and stuck him into an office. No, that's not a TV series for me. Thank you.
No. So I can't look. I have not been able to watch anything on Disney Plus. I don't have Disney Plus. I haven't been able to watch anything on Disney for months. You know, and I wanted to watch WandaVision. I wanted to watch.
Okay, just imagine Tom Hiddleston, you know, sitting in a canteen for 2 episodes straight. That's
really?
All. Yes.
Talking about sucking dick.
Yes.
All right. Yeah,
I don't recall that conversation. But,
this is the news I'm getting. These are the headlines. I don't read the story. I just see the headline, and from what I understood, that's what he's doing now. So, I mean,
you want a sexy chick? You want a sexy chick? I'm gonna give you a sexy chick. I'm just finishing a page. Oh shit.
You know, I would normally say at least he still looks like Loki, but he doesn't. He looks like an Office Max employee.
There. That's a sexy chick.
Yes.
And she's strong as fuck. She's shooting a dragon in her head, and you know, and she guess what? And her bicep isn't as thick as her thigh. There.
Yeah, that's an ass.
Nope.
I see an ass there.
Yeah, man. She can break a coconut with those cheeks.
And I'm digging the dragon. Like that whole thing. All of this right here is sexy to me. In a strange, maybe strange to y'all way, but that's hot to me.
And those are strong men.
Believe that. Oh, Demajani, hail Demajani, hail the Dark Council. For $2 says that's not my She-Hulk. F Marvel for doing this. Straight up, bro.
Marvel for everything they've done in the past decade, at least, probably 2. Fuck them.
Yes. And
preach, gays, preach.
I've been watching Demajani since 2018, early 2018. He knows. He's seen it. He's talked about it. Just how they've progressively made our entertainments worse. Not even that, but it's just, they're weapons. They're just to piss people off. They do not care about the fans or what they want. They care about virtue signaling. Sorry, I talked and burped at the same time. They care about virtue signaling. They care about I don't know. I have no idea. Not making money because that's just not what they're doing. We've watched them destroy Star Wars, watched them destroy Star Trek, watched them destroy Doctor Who, watched them destroy Marvel, watched them destroy every damn thing that we have any kind of love or any kind of attachment to. And I'm gonna keep fighting. That's really what it comes down to. I was talking to Snowdub last night on the phone. I talked to him for about an hour and a half. But I'm like, damn, man, I lost my passion. I feel like I lost my passion. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And Snow said, you got to do what you're passionate about. Why did you first start doing this? What was your reasoning? You know, why did you first start doing this? And it was to fight for our modern myths. So I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep calling it out. That's why I'm here. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. Hail to you, Damaj and I, for being one of the people who inspired me to do what I do, man. Much appreciate you. Much love to you. Hope to see your channel go onwards and upwards. And hail to the entire Dark Council. Love my brothers over there.
Well, I gotta say, since you're talking about passion, I gotta say it's getting more and more difficult. Like there's fewer and fewer things that incite me anymore because I've just come to expect this garbage. Right? This was one of the first in a while that really got me. But yeah, I don't know. You know where I'm at. Like all these companies just suck so bad. We just need to rise. All of us need to rise, need to create, need to build for the next generation. Because this is it. This is what the next generation is going to have if we don't do something about it.
Hail to that, dude. Absolutely. That's why I support my independent creators out there. That's why I love seeing what you're doing with Sunsworn. Love seeing Bonds. I love seeing Shadow with a Kraken. I like seeing all the independent creators out there. Sim, what does Sim just retweet something out there? It was like a mock of heavy metal. What was that?
Oh, that's Chris. That's Sugar Chris, man. You don't know Sugar Chris?
No, I do not. No, I do not.
Pale Rider has this fantasy about Chris. Yeah, check out his channel. Everybody, check out his channel. Go subscribe if you haven't. It's Sugar Chris, spelled very oddly. I'll track it down and put it in the chat. But yeah, he has people on to talk about their independent projects and whatnot. But yeah, Pale Rider has this fantasy of Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you Sugar.
Really?
This is Sugar.
It's kind of gotten out of hand.
I like when things get out of hand. That's my ballpark.
I thought you preferred things in hand.
I like.
And this is the second part of Sugar.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Ow. I'm confused now. I'm confused. My
Steven, do you have a boner?
I said, Correct, Sven the Naked Northern Ninja says everything is about sexuality of these people because they have no individual personalities. They are pod people. You know, I think it's a mix of different things. I think it's disingenuous people who don't believe in what they're espousing. I think it's people who are just angry individuals who want to piss other people off that didn't deal with whatever crap they had to in their life, whether it was caused by someone else or whether it was a victimhood mentality, and they want to project that negativity out onto other people, and they want to make other people miserable. The more nefarious aspect of this, I believe, is forcing ideas upon young people that are perversions, that are meant to open them up to perverse ideals before they are ready to engage them as an adult or a maturing young adult. Get them early, hook them young, expose them to these ideas so that they are more accessible to those who want to abuse those children. That is honestly where I'm at. And that's one of the reasons why I keep doing what I'm doing, is because I firmly believe that I want to protect our kids. And I think that there are things that should be left in the adult realm that are being forced upon kids and by law in some places, which is terrible, stopping parents from being able to protect their children. And I think these are all things that we should fight. Check out that Umbrella guy. He covers a lot of that material. So, all right, let's go through and finish this out. So yeah, As got suspended, and there's, that's happened. That's not even a 6-pack. Yeah, Stevie likes for JJ. So yeah.
A little too much, buddy. You disappear for like a month every time you get some.
Yo, bro, I'm sorry. I'm falling in the hole. I'm sorry. I'm trying. You
gotta at least poke your head out that hole every now and then.
I'm not going to say it's a Sarlacc pit, but Boba did escape. So,
Rocket Pack?
Man, yes, yeah.
Nice.
Rocket pack of common sense. Ooh, man. Demajanai for $2. Thank you so much. She says, by the way, who is that gorgeous lady on the panel? Oh, here we go. There. This is the dark.
Nah, don't do that.
That's D. D loves you.
Demajanai
loves
is a
everybody. That Demajanai is Nerium. Nerium has a book called Bonds, The Drive on Indiegogo. It's about werewolves. Why don't you bring just a little bit up of bring a couple panels up there, buddy. You bring a panel. Come on, can you show us something?
that caused vomiting? What was
Show Demajanai your work. He hangs out with other
Shut
artists.
up, Steven. You don't order me around.
God, I'm not trying to order you. I'm being your friend.
I'm going to stomp your balls with heels. There.
I'll pay you for that.
I know you will.
So, explain what this is to our lovely audience.
That's the best werewolf story in CG written ever. There.
Ever.
And I'm going to tell you, of course, ever, because that's like a completely unique approach to the werewolves, and you already know that, right? These are not like your typical werewolves where
Steven's like, werewolves live in trees, right? They live in the woods.
yes, this is gonna be like a porn magazine for Steven. So yeah. We can take that approach there. Well, pretty much, it's a story about the chick, right? And the chick is not gonna have the size of the bicep that's bigger than her thigh or her ass cheeks, but still gonna be, very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Also, she's gonna be very sexy, very feminine, and she's not gonna have everything given to her in the very beginning up to her birth, right? So, she's pretty much aiming to become the pack's alpha. She's a werewolf. She's gonna fight. She's gonna learn. She's gonna, meet people along the way that's gonna probably, make her grow or push her down. Depends.
Will we sense Wang?
What?
Sense?
Never mind.
Wang.
Red translation, please.
You listen. I don't even have a translation for this one.
Well, you better have one. Come on, I'm a Slavic chick over here.
This isn't a language issue. This is a retard issue, I think.
No,
okay, so he's drunk. He's high and on crack at the same time.
I'm not crunk.
You're not crank.
Look. And what I was asking are we going to at any time question the gender of this character?
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
Yes. Can you see this? Does this look like a male to you?
It looks like there's a Wang under that dress, Steven.
No, I do not. I do not sense Wang.
You better stop, or I'm gonna start drawing Esther with thongs.
No.
Why do you gotta threaten my character?
Because I'm not gonna threaten mine.
Do a cover for Steven and hide a Wang in there.
What?
Well, and my dear sir, is it supposed to be the left leaning bulge or the right leaning bulge?
Oh, we're done with that one. I left. Hangs left. Yeah. All right, so we're done with that. And what do we want to talk about next? We want to talk about Snow Brown or Leslie Headland.
Snow Brown? Did Snow Dub have an accident that I'm unaware of?
Brown Snow?
Snow Brown. Let's talk about Snow Brown. Because I want to save Headland for last, because I can't stand that
beast.
Oh, God, that troll.
Let's talk about Snow Brown, because I don't know what the hell that is.
You don't know what Snow Brown is? I made a meme about Snow Brown.
That
It did very well on Facebook. I was very proud of myself.
I've not been around Twitter.
I've been checking out Twitter because there are dull periods and what I do.
Snow Brown. Okay, now I got you. You're being racist. I didn't figure it out.
What? What?
Wait. Isn't that the Quasimodo lady?
I am not being racist. I am going by what I am being given by our entertainments. That is not being racist.
Isn't this like Snowwood X?
This is not the pick. Now, first off, this chick is she's pretty. So I'm not going to say she's pretty. But there was a really bad picture that Bounty in the Comics had up originally. And she looked like Quasimodo to me. I couldn't.
Yeah, I've seen some bad pictures of her, but most of them, yeah, I mean, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty. She just got an ugly soul. But
yes, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Let's see. New Snow White actress Rachel Zegler. I guess Zegler.
I just say Zegler. Yeah,
Zegler. Called Hawkeye actor Jeremy Renner. Racist, sexist, transphobic garbage monster. Oh shit.
Oh well.
Wow, you let it out in one breath.
Them's are some harsh words. Those are harsh.
Yeah.
Yes.
They've had it out for Jeremy Renner for a while now. I don't know why everybody hates him. I don't know.
Probably because he's like closet conservative.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. That could be it. I don't know. He seems to get along well with what's his face though, Chris Evans. And you know how hardcore liberal he is.
Yeah, but I don't see Chris doesn't spit out too much dumb shit. You know,
he does on occasion.
On occasion.
When he gets on that horse, he gets high. I'll just say that.
All right. I'm trying to be nice. I stand corrected. Newly announced Snow Brown actress Rachel Zegler, who will also star in the upcoming West Side Story remake and Shazam. Fury of the Gods previously went after the Disney actor Jeremy Renner. Poor Jeremy, he doesn't do anything.
He doesn't do anything.
He doesn't do anything, and that's the problem, Gaze. Is that if you don't virtue signal, if you don't reinforce the narrative, you're the enemy. It's like, and that's what really gets me about these Hollywood types.
That's the whole thing, right? We grew up with this narrative of evil, right? If you're not with me, you're against me, right? That's supposed to be an evil thing, and that's like the in thing now. Take a look in the mirror, you fucking batshit weirdos.
Batshit weirdo. Listen, look, brothers and sisters out there. Y'all know there are people I don't necessarily get along with, but I ain't gonna tell my friends they can't hang out. I'm not gonna tell my friends that I'm not gonna give them ultimatums what they can and can't do. That's bullshit. You should never do that to anybody. If you have to do that to somebody, that means you're in fear of your own position. And that's exactly where these types come from. They're in fear that they come from an inferior position. They're coming from a place of fear. You do not give ultimatums. And just because somebody doesn't co-sign to your narrative doesn't mean that they're against it. Some people just don't care. And some people don't really want to get involved in it, or don't have too much passion about a subject, or just don't even want to get involved in the fight.
Yeah, and I'd say the vast majority don't really give a shit. Just live and let live, I think, is how most people actually feel, but that's not allowed.
Sorry, I was drinking iced tea.
Tea, right.
It was tea. I can show it to you. Oh my god!
Is it herbal tea? Did you choose the right herbs?
Are you peeing in a bottle again and refreshing yourself with it? Is that what's going on?
Fucking Wawa iced tea. It is Wawa iced tea. That's what it is.
Oh my god! That looks like the technical gas that we use over here to clean the tables with.
I like iced tea, Steven.
So.
What?
The accusation from Zegler came as Renner was accused by his ex-wife, Sonny Paccio. I don't know if I'm saying that right, of abusing drugs and alcohol. He was married, threatening to kill her, and also attempting suicide in court documents. Good Lord! And obtained by TMZ amidst. Look, listen. All right, straight. Hold up. I need to draw some wisdom. I'm sorry. It's looking.
I need to drop some wisdom.
If a dude is married and is going through all that, he may not be the problem. I'm just saying. All right. So,
well, and again, you see, after he was accused, there never needs to be the facts. There never needs to be anything proven. No evidence. Just an accusation is all that was required to call someone trash garbage or whatever the hell she called him.
Right. It's just the accusation. Well, believe all women, gays. Oh, no, not going to go down that road. All the time, Renner rebuked Patch what it claims, providing legal documents showing he was drug and alcohol tested for 3 months, all of which came back negative. What? I'm sorry. I got to get back on my high horse again just to present to it. Sometimes when one is dealing with a succubus, there is projection involved. The projection of negative habits or negative things that they view or the way that they act or who they are. those projections may come at you as the other person in the relationship, and you may have to dump a bitch. Thank you.
Steven, sorry, I have to interrupt you here. That statement was entirely wrong only because you said sometimes.
Yes.
Well, here's the other side of the view.
Yeah, do it, girl.
On this certain situation, there are still people who know how to handle the way around it. I just experienced it first-handedly. It's in my previous work, let's say it that way, right? Mm-hmm. Where but when you do something you shouldn't, and you know how to, you have the ways how to cover it up. Who knows?
Dig that, girl.
Just saying.
And dudes can be garbage too. Don't think. Look, I just don't bang men. I'm not Loki. So I just, my perspective comes from heterosexual.
Have you asked a tree for its gender?
Or consent for that matter.
I hear that's a thing now.
Now? That's been a thing for a while, man.
Is it? I don't know. I don't keep up with dendrophilia, man. You guys just keep throwing that at me.
Well, like Steven, if I tell you birch, what kind of gender do you have in mind?
Female.
See?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess maybe. Let's see. Representative from Renner also said the well-being of his daughter has always been and continues to be the primary focus for Jeremy. Well, that's what a good person does. Good parent. This is the matter for the court to decide. It's important to note that the dramatizations made in Sony's declaration are a one-sided account made with a specific goal in mind. Yes, that of an evil succubus, heart-stomping, horrible bitch.
Correct.
At the time of these accusations against Renner, Ziegler tweeted out that she wanted to be Hawkeye. What? She wrote, "I can be the new Hawkeye."
No, you can't.
No.
You're missing the dick.
Yeah. Well, there's a wang involved.
And probably talent, ability.
And she doesn't even know what she is. Look, she's got to remind her friends what she is. Like this, the pronoun thing makes me crazy. You have to remind people what you are. Is that for you? Do you have to remember, or to tell other people?
We need a possessive now in the pronouns.
Yes, we absolutely need a possessive. We're all possessive.
Is this going to be like the alphabet soup, where it just keeps growing and growing and growing until there's like 17 slashes?
Guys,
listen. Remember when Jeremy Renner was criticized after the first Avengers that he put like the two protectors of his forearm, so that like the Hawkeye, because he probably got hurt. This chick would be covered with those, all over. Sorry.
Okay, well, I mean, what's to criticize? Like, that's what professional archers wear. I don't understand the criticism. It was probably to fill out the costume.
No, they were only one of them, and he was like he was having one over here. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even care. I just know that
dirty son of a bitch.
Yeah. Just let them show you have the cash to buy two.
She followed up by writing, "Actually, I think the new Hawkeye should be a trans woman of color toothpick." What the? Oh my God! What? What is wrong with this person?
This is Snow White, everybody. Snow White.
What the hell is wrong? Whoa, this is a mess. Look,
guys, one of the most pure characters to ever exist. This is she.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, don't be sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just I would immediately block anybody who has the she, hers, his, theirs in somewhere in their name, because that's.
Well, see, Miriam, this is the thing. If you block them, then you can't play with them. For reference, please check out Mara Jade.
And honestly, not everybody who includes pronouns in their bios are bad people. A lot of them do it out of fear, because if they don't, they're afraid they're going to get a certain kind of treatment. Which, yes, they're pussies, but they're not necessarily bad people.
And you called that the first bullet? Really?
It's a bulge, man. It's a bulge. Toxic Man Please Massages Woodpile for $5. Channel member. Thank you, brother. Much appreciate you. So Steven, have you ever been so horny that you went too fast and caused a forest fire?
Damn.
Steven, is there any chance a few years ago you went to Australia?
No.
He goes to California at least once a year, I hear.
Yeah, I think he's been to Portugal quite a lot.
Hail the Dicks Division. Hail Toxic Man Flu. Oh my God! I missed Eddie. Yes, I think I missed one. Stephen, look, Toxic Man Flu's Massages Woodpile for $2. Snow Ho and the 7 Midget Johns. Yeah, is that what we're getting? Oh my God!
Can you? By the way, if she's like this, can you imagine those midgets in that story?
I'd want.
First of all, they're dwarves. Okay, they're dwarves.
Okay, whatever. Okay, they're dwarves. Can you imagine them? I think each one of them is going to be a different color.
I want tripods, well-hung black midgets. I want tripods. I want that's what I want in that version, and I want Lethal Lightning to cover it. I want him to invite the actors on, and I want to see it firsthand.
Yeah, you're probably right. They're probably all going to be of different colors, and they're probably also going to be several females, maybe even a trans dwarf.
Listen, remember when I during one stream I was showing you the Snow White afterwards, right? Mm-hmm. They actually made like dwarf ladies in that. Let me show you.
Oh, please do, because you know me. If it's hot, I don't care how hot they are.
No, it's not.
Wait,
trust
me. Let me rephrase that.
when did Dexy Doodle become the moistest badge guard Valkyrie?
Okay. So this is pretty much the continuation.
There's no dong here. Okay, thank God. All right.
And these are the seven dwarf ladies that are there in the story. There.
I mean, well, dwarves, they don't have beards, so I get a Disney dwarf.
Check this one out. Okay, she's seen smoking a cigar, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Do these look like ladies too? I think they were woke quite long ago.
I mean, there's a few Hagrid ones there.
It looks like they just cloned the little creature from Poltergeist and put different wigs on her.
Some of them would definitely want to speak to your manager. I think at least 2 or 3. I would think.
Speaking of, did you catch wind that there's a Karen movie coming out, Steven?
What?
I think he thinks you're joking.
No, I'm not joking. It's Karen the movie.
Karen the movie. Who's producing it? Because depending upon the Karens tried to appropriate that and call other people Karens when they were actually the Karens in the first place. So who's making
this is about a racist white woman named Karen White, who has a big problem with people of color moving into her neighborhood.
This is the actual Karens making a Karen projection.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Because yeah. Okay. All right. I understand that.
And incidentally, she looks more like Snow White than Rachel Ziegler.
Just incidentally.
Just saying.
Snow Brown, buddy. Snow Brown. I don't know. I tell you, it's in the name, y'all. It's in the name. Snow White. It's in the name. It's like I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess Anne Boleyn was such a smash hit. I guess the Black Anne Boleyn was such a smash hit that they were like, let's double down. Let's get the wokest piece of trash we can and cast her. All right, let's see.
You know, those tweets are probably what got her the job.
Absolutely. Oh, let's talk about Headland. Land of a Head. Land O'Lake's Head. This freaking troll. I can't stand this woman. I ain't stood this woman for a long time since she first got announced back when TR4 was running with me and Scotty and Lorraine and Jane. We've been covering it for that long, and I can't stand Leslie Headland. She's a horrible, racist, sexist piece of trash. She is what you hire in Hollywood. This is Kathleen Kennedy's protege, fat fingers and all.
This is the face of someone you hire if you want to tank a franchise.
Absolutely. This is Harvey Weinstein's former assistant. How do you hate men and be a leslie? How do you do all that and then help Harvey?
Well, I mean, I guess that's the thing. I mean, we know they're all hypocrites, right? So she probably did any number of things just to rise up in the ranks.
Do you think really? I mean, do you think?
I absolutely think, dude. If people knew what the fuck actually went on in Hollywood, their heads would explode. That is the most corrupt, disgusting, vile fucking environment on earth.
Do you think Script Doctor had to ignore a potted plant at some point? You think?
Except maybe Washington.
Nah, he doesn't act. Yeah. Well, no, he doesn't act. So, I'm gonna ask Script.
Hopefully he does everything through email, electronically.
Right. So, Headland of Head, this continent head, is this thing that lives under a freaking bridge. Leslie Headland provides insights for upcoming female-centric Star Wars series, The Acolyte, that nobody's going to watch. Nobody's going to watch this. Or go, no people. No, you know what? I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. People are going to watch this to criticize it. That's about it. Right. The Acolyte showrunner Leslie Headland recently provided some insight. Yeah, okay, that was the headline. Damn it, Script keeps telling me not to read the first line in the fucking Bounty comics because there's always a goddamn headline, and I never fucking listen. I always end up doing it. Fuck my life. Let's see. The announcement stated the Emmy-nominated writer Leslie Headland is currently developing a new. We notice Headland will write. Okay, we all know this. Where's the insight? I don't give a damn about the damn background of the show. It's gonna be awful. Okay. Yeah. Bullshit. There we go. In an interview with YouTuber Fantastic Frankly, who the hell's that?
That thing.
You sense Wang? Nah. Headland states, just because my show is technically, yes, female-centric, meaning it centers around female protagonists, I don't think it necessarily excludes men from that space. Okay, it shouldn't, really. First of all, anyone who says that space or this space or our space, you're right.
Is shit.
You're right. That space is
that's a buzzword.
Headland would go on to explain. Listen, I relate my male characters. I relate to male characters all the time because you chase chicks. I live like I root for Mando.
Yeah, probably because Pedro Pascal is a total piece of shit, just like you.
Yeah, right, exactly. I root for Luke. Bullshit.
That bullshit.
Lie.
Absolute
lie. We know you're lying from the gate. Disney Lucasfilm hates Luke Skywalker.
She was probably the first one in line going, we don't need another show with a white male protagonist.
Absolutely. And I like deeply. What? I like deeply. What?
The female's fingers she's talking about.
Yeah, she's talking about three knuckles, buddy. Will not be sure how much I care about Han Solo anymore. Yeah, well, I mean, Harrison Ford doesn't care about Han Solo anymore, so who should? When I was little, I really liked him. Now I watch him now and I'm kind of like, gosh, a lot of my psyche makes sense now. Okay, what the fuck is she talking about, Red?
I think she means psychosis.
What does she mean? What does that mean?
I think she's saying her modern rationale makes sense when she goes back and looks at Han Solo and how he behaved, probably toward Princess Leia, even though Leia was totally into it.
Leia was totally into it, and she wasn't. And Leia wasn't. She's not a beta woman. Leia was an alpha. Leia took no shit. She did not kneel unless she wanted to. Leia, look, that's one of the reasons why I think I love her.
or unless she had a chain around her neck. But she didn't kneel for long.
Some women like that, Red. But she was a strong character, dude. You know what I mean? Like she wasn't going to take on a mate that she didn't like, and Han had to earn that spot. And if you notice, that relationship showed you how a person can change. A person's perspective can change. It's the power of love.
Right.
In seeing he was attracted to her. She had values. He understood her values as he was chasing her. It was a long transition for him as a character, but he eventually became a hero by Return of the Jedi. We're not talking about Disney canon. That's not canon. That doesn't count. By Return of the Jedi, he was a hero. He was a general. He was a leader. That love made him stronger. Her being a strong woman and being true to her beliefs changed him. Because he sought her. And also brought out probably the light that existed in him. So I mean, I don't get it. I don't get the Disney trilogy. I don't get where they thought those characters were going. What I read of the EU was much better. Was much better in that relationship.
And now, like, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. The EU did have its stinkers. You know, they weren't all great, but some of them were really great.
Dig that. Oh, we're looking. Oh man, is that my girl's forehead? Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so mad what they did to Ray. What a
forehead it is.
Oh my, she's so hot, dude. I am so upset with what they did with Ray.
Yeah, I mean, all those characters had potential, right? When I first saw the casting, I was like, okay, they might have potential, but
Steven, hands on the table.
Yeah, you noticed that camera went right off.
I'm just saying. Daisy.
I'm just saying.
Wait, are there trees on that hill behind you?
No, I'm looking at Daisy.
Is it a tumbleweed in the background?
I think he's looking in the reflection of the forest in her eyes.
Daisy's hot. Because hey, what's up, Snow? How you doing, man? Yes. Just
is it the name?
Hail. Is it what? Is it the name? No, it's not the name. She's hot. I think that. Why am I not allowed to think Daisy Ridley's hot?
Oh, you are. She's hot. You're loud. You're loud. We'll give you this one.
You know, right. I would. If she likes, short, stubby men with loud mouths, come get it, baby. I'm like a bulldozer.
I don't know. She seems pretty mouthy herself. I think she'd be a challenge for you.
You think? Yeah. I like when they talk back. Yeah, I tell them about themselves.
Well,
let's see. That's how I lose my relationships. Headland will go on to explain. Oh no! All joking aside, I think that an inclusive space means. Is that a buzzword? Buzzword. Okay. Inclusive space means an inclusive space. But at the same time, I think that just because something has a female protagonist doesn't mean it's only meant for women. Nah.
That's normally I would agree, right? But not coming from this creature. I don't believe anything
I was
she has
searching
to say.
for some kind of sub content in this single sentence for 5 minutes.
Yeah, were you?
Mm-hmm.
But that's interesting she would say that, though, because that's the exact same argument we've been making, and many women have been making for characters like Luke Skywalker. But he's got to go. He's got to be cucked and then thrown out because women can't identify with him. People of color can't identify with him. Nobody can identify with a white man.
I wasn't watching that Star Wars girl for 2 years, upset about what they were doing to Luke because she couldn't identify with that character. You know what I mean? Like, kidding me?
Right. Yeah, just the fact that she has the nerve to say this makes me want to slap her fucking mouth.
I wouldn't suggest that, dude. She's like the Thing from the Fantastic Four. You don't know.
Yeah, she could probably take me.
You know what? That was a wrong comparison. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. That was very.
You meant to say the Blob, right?
I meant the Blob. Right. We've been friends for too long, bro. Toxic Man Flues, misogynist woodpile for $2 says Daisy is flat as a tree after all. Daisy's hot. Daisy's hot. Look, I don't understand why y'all hate.
No, she's beautiful.
Oh,
she is.
I would. Maybe. All right. All right.
And she's got a twin.
She has a twin?
Huh?
Are you serious, bro?
I'm serious.
That's a threesome, Steven.
Steven's going on a hunting expedition.
In that interview, she also described the show as a tent revival. She explained, I kind of see. Why does she speak? I kind of say. She speaks like that. Oh, God. I can't read this. I kind of see, like, if Star Wars is a religion, which I think we kind of agree for the purposes of this interview, it is. Do we agree? She projection all over the... Look at the way this person speaks. Oh, my God. What? Somebody do something about this. I like to think of my show as a tent revival. You can come over if you want to. We are going to be talking about some cool stuff, and there's going to be some things we haven't discussed in canon yet. It's not canon, honey. It's everything you guys do is trash. garbage in the refuse to be thrown out. Not Star Wars. None of us like it. Some of us are still covering it. If you guys
But apparently she took in the quote like can. You know, you always can. You're not cannot. How was it? How was the joke? Never mind.
A lot of us don't like it. I'm just gonna say a lot of us don't like it because some people are still covering it, and God bless you. You got us, whatever you whatever bless you. But not me. Checked out. We are going to be talking about in canon. There are going to be some characters you don't know about. I'll bet there are. Will it involve a goddamn rock? Will it be a navigating rock in space? Was that the character I didn't see coming? I didn't know that.
You already know about that one. You know about that one.
Gay Oxley and the Bernary twins and the Disney Star Wars.
Listen. Imagine they put all these messed up characters on one spaceship. Like,
Unwanted.
What a hilarious story would that be? Like the Captain America that looked like Native American, for example, the Geo thing, the Hulk lady, and imagine all of that in one story. Like, what kind of comedy would that be?
That might make its own interesting franchise. Yeah, the problem is they're polluting this one.
Guys, could you imagine? All right, I mean, like if we had gotten a real sequel trilogy, how awesome this scene could have been. You know, the CGI Leia with the saber being trained, because in canon, real Star Wars canon, pre-Disney, she was trained for a while, but she decided to go into politics, like her mom. Like she was a politician, but she was trained for a minute. And these scenes could have been awesome. They could have been great, but they weren't. They were garbage. It's just a shame. Like my heart is still hurt. To be honest, guys, over what happened with the sequel trilogy. I'm still hurt over that.
Oh, yeah. That's a hurt that's never going to go away.
And that's why you have to support independent creators, guys. That's why you got to back Bonds to Drive, back Sunsworn, back all the independent creators out there who are putting out projects. Because like Red said earlier, that's the future. That's the future. That's where we're going to get our content. It's not going to be the industry. The industry doesn't care about you. And every independent book sold is a fuck you to the industry. And right now, that's what they deserve. A whole cluster of FUs.
Yeah. And by the way, Memes, no, I do not consider that she feels the same way. At least I highly doubt it. I highly doubt she feels the same way. Just because I've heard her speak. I've seen many interviews with her. Most of the stuff that comes out of her mouth is just hateful garbage.
Bad. No,
it's terrible. She's from the perception I get from her is she's just a terrible person. And that's, maybe I'm wrong. And anybody who would like to have, a civil conversation about these kinds of things, absolutely. I honestly don't think she's one of those people that would be interested in that.
Memes, go back and I think one of my playlists has it. I think my TR4 playlist has the breakdown. We had a breakdown of a video, a Leslie Headland interview, where she's just espousing like just she didn't know how to refer to people. She didn't know how to refer. She had to ask her black friends how to refer to her black friends. Like, are you kidding me? Are you that dense? I was just in last night I was working on one of the worst. Last night I'm working in one of the worst parts of Philadelphia. All right, let me explain to you about one of the worst parts of Philadelphia. The convenience store I was working in had its own security, which I get. Inner city tough areas have their own security. My first introduction was they had to block off the bathrooms to this place because there was a naked drug addict in the women's room. Then the naked drug addict, they called the cops on the naked drug addict because security can't do nothing. He's a dude. Nobody that works there can't do anything. They're mostly men. You can't touch a woman. And who would really want to touch a naked drug addict anyway? So they call the cops. Before the cops showed up, drug addict sped out. Then shortly thereafter, a drunk driver sped into the parking lot and crashed into a tree.
That upset you, didn't it?
While I was outside checking that out, a group of teenagers shoplifted right in front of everyone and then took off on their bikes. I'm kidding you. I'm not kidding you. And at no point in this area and during that time was I had any kind of conflict as to how to refer to any of the number of diverse, different human beings that I interacted with that evening. Not once. Didn't look at them and say, "Oh, that's a black person. How should I refer to them?" Or anything else. Latinos, Latinas, any of them. You know why? Because they're human beings. If you think in those terms, you have a problem. You have the problem.
Yeah.
And that's how I stick to it.
That's absolutely right. And I think a lot of times we do get carried away. They're throwing around, like grouping people, right? Like liberals, conservatives, this, that, the other thing.
You're right. You're right.
We absolutely do. And I think all of us are guilty of that at times. And that's just kind of, it's the easy thing to do. It's an easy way to get the point across. But I think the vast majority of people fall in that middle category we were talking about earlier, where just, people who can be reasonable. It's just the extremists that are constantly on either side, or, on all three sides, wherever you want to take it, that just are constantly causing issues and kind of pushing that mentality on the rest of us. And we do fall into that sometimes. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, the extremists are the real issue. They're the real problem. And I do believe, having listened to this woman, that she is definitely on an extreme end.
And it's also a paralyzing, too. It's a paralyzing agent. Something I had to come to the harsh realization of was, as I was writing my books and became involved in YouTube in the way that I did, that my opinions started to become static. There was no room for vacillation. There was no room for trying to see things from another perspective. Right. And that's we can't, at least for myself, I can't let myself get trapped in that box.
Yeah. Well, there's two factors behind that too, right? Because on one end, you're being pushed to kind of believe that way, right? Because these people are constantly, a lot of these people, are constantly like pushing you toward an extreme when you don't want to go there. And at the same time, a lot of times there's people who we agree with that, they're not always sometimes they're very rigid as well. Whereas, if you don't believe exactly along their lines, well, then you kind of, you get more subtly pushed to the outside as well. So there's multiple factors that play into these things. And everyone should just be there in person and think for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely think for yourself. And that's why I enjoy different opinions coming in to the chat. Appreciate all you guys out there who may not agree with me at some point in time, or anybody else. Man, speak your mind. You've got to remain an individual. We can't, at least for myself, I can't be static. I can't be placed into a box. I have my own beliefs, and I'm going to espouse those beliefs. And if they change over time, then they do. And I'll own it. I'll always own it.
Yeah. And for example, Memes just said something I absolutely agree with. Dueling should be legalized.
What did he say?
Legalized dueling. I've been saying that for years, man. Yes, absolutely. 100%.
Saying that is because he's like an 8-foot fucking gargantuan. And,
well, now is he talking about sword dueling or pistol dueling?
I don't know. But whatever weapon it is, he would take that first hit to rush in and then cripple you like Zangief from Street Fighter. He's jump up in the air and spin down on your head. So no, Memes. No, you're a Sasquatch. Just like drunk. I
agree with that sentiment, though, 100%.
Games, movies, and comics are us. I love this channel. Thank you so much, dude. Is that Bebop? It's like Bebop. I love this panel. Thank you very much. I love this chat. Hail, dude. Hail to the chat. Hail to all of y'all. Mutant Bandhammer says, legalize marijuana. I agree, sir. I absolutely agree. Thodub says we're all part of a shirtless brotherhood, the Gate of Menace. Dude, we got to keep bringing that up. I don't remember that no more. I don't remember the Christie. I was going through my pictures and found that one of Christie hanging up the freaking poster she made of me with my shirt off. That bitch.
I saw that. That bitch. Oh, I don't think that was Bebop, but that War Pig looks very familiar.
No, yeah, it did.
Oh, Ganon, yeah.
It's Ganon. Okay, it's Ganon. My bad, brother. Awesome. Okay, Leslie goes on to say, I would love you to join us. I would love you to be interested in it. I bet you would. And if it's not your thing, the cool thing about Star Wars right now is there's so much you can align yourself with and invest yourself in. And if you don't like it, that's fine. What is interesting about Star Wars right now? Honest to God, what is interesting? Is there anything interesting about Star Wars right now? Disney Star Wars, not Star Wars, Disney Star Wars. Guys in the chat, let me know if there's anything you are watching. No shame. Let me know if there's anything you are interested in as far as Disney canon, Disney Star Wars. Let me know if there's anything in there. Just go ahead and shout it out. No shame. No shame. Won't make fun of nobody. Anybody on the panel?
Not really, no. I would say I did watch a couple episodes of The Bad Batch. I would say that people are probably making a little bit more fuss over the little Australian clone girl than they should be. but that's again, that's my opinion, and I haven't watched all the episodes either, so I don't know 100%.
The little Australian clone girl.
Yeah, little clone girl. I don't remember her name. That's how much I've watched. I think I watched 2 or 3 episodes.
Oh, right. You don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I think that a lot of times people just bitch for the sake of bitching because it gets clicks or likes or whatever. But not everything is as terrible as we think it is. I'm just uninterested in supporting that company, right? Because they are. They're putting their dick right in our.
I can help it the moment when I read that sentence. And if you don't like that, that's fine. It kind of reminded me that redhead chick that kept yelling like, if you don't like it, don't buy my books.
Oh, her.
Yeah, remember that?
Oh, that thing, yeah.
Yeah.
What's her name? I know her name.
Aubrey Sitter. No, it's not Aubrey Sitterson's a dude.
Enough said.
I can't remember her name.
Red said swag. That's what he's trying to say. Headland also explained the show would have an Indiana Jones vibe. Yeah, I doubt that.
I doubt that too.
Yeah, she never watched this stuff. She never liked this stuff. Let's be real. You know what I mean?
Does this mean they're going to injure Harrison Ford?
Nah, listen. Headland was the kid. Headland was the girl chick that none of the guys liked, and she liked none of the hot chicks, so she would like beat you up and steal your ice cream after you went and got it from the ice cream man. Like that's what Headland was.
They better leave Harrison Ford alone because if Harrison Ford died, I can already see Vinnie mourning for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, where's Vinnie? Where's Vinnie? They are going to keep propping Harrison up as long as they throw money at him. Didn't he just break himself on the set or something? Like I think I read.
Yeah. Oh yes, he did. Yeah. Well, I don't think it was actually on the set.
He fell down.
I don't think this time.
Was he trying to bang a hooker? Like was he on a plane?
Probably.
When this happened?
I'm not 100% sure what happened. I know he got injured. I didn't look into it that far just yet.
Maybe
but yeah, Vinnie did do a Harrison responds to his injury video. If you want to go check that out. Yeah, it's like a weekend at Harrison's at this point. Just leave the man alone.
Let's see. Oh god, so I'm looking through and seeing what everybody said. Judicon said Disney Star Wars not really finding other things to watch. Old content is getting a lot of replay. Yeah, dude, I continuously watch old Trek. I have, honest to God though, I haven't been able to watch any Star Wars movie in about a year and a half because I've been so just down about it. But if I were going to watch Star Wars, I would check out any of the original trilogy and Revenge of the Sith. So Revenge of the Sith was kind of always my go-to for the longest time. Yeah, dude. Let's see. Mutant Banhammer says, bro, I wish I could say I'm not interested in anything Disney right now. Burnt out on Marvel, taking author Stephen Walton's stance on Star Wars. Don't follow it except when my favorite YouTubers are. Yeah, I mean, I hear you, brother. Let's see. Game Movies and Comics to Us says, yeah, I have high hopes for Obi-Wan. Cool, dude. All right. Let us know how that turns out. I mean, I might check out Obi-Wan just out of curiosity, just to see what happens. But I don't know. I also said the same thing about The Bad Batch, and I haven't watched a single episode of that too.
Okay, Steven, I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna pause you for a bit because over here it's kind of getting late, and I'm, getting out.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna, say bye bye. I was just wanted to come over here as a Bulge fan, so I
a Bulge fan.
Yes,
you're a fan of Bulge, huh?
Of course, right leaning, left leaning doesn't really matter. It's just
they got
girls gotta do what girls gotta do.
Yeah, dig it.
And that's why I'm hitting the hay.
All right. Thank you for stopping through. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find you?
The usual Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Usually Miriam something, Miriam Noah, Miriam Bounce. Pretty much like that. I just wanted to stop by and say hi.
Well, thank you so much for coming through, hon. I appreciate you. All right. Have a good night, sweetie.
Good night.
Good night, Katie.
Oh, man. All right. Let's see. I'll talk about strong female characters. Miriam's a strong female character.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Dig that, man. Guys, please check out her stuff. Check her out on Twitter. And also back Bonds the Drive if you haven't already. And share it out on your social media because we don't have an industry to support us. We only have each other. And we rise together. Let's see. Did I already cover him? I'll say Game Movies and Comics said Disney Star Wars, man, maybe The Mandalorian only. Snowdub says Obi-Wan has his interest. Yeah, Snow. I'm thinking about that. You're at work, aren't you? You can't pop on, can you? I'll throw you a link if you're able to. But I'm pretty sure you're probably not able to. Mutant Banhammer says, oh, no, already said that. Razor says, nope. From the current Disney Star Wars lineup, none. Not even The Mandalorian. Yeah, when they fired Gina, that was the whole thing with Gina. That soured me on The Mandalorian. I was covering it, but
yeah, that did it for a lot of people.
If Nerd Cookies is continuing her coverage, I will stay true to my fam, and I will watch it and cover it with her. Because that's just predisposed. Let's see. God, it jumped on me again. Fast Steven said, "Oh, what's up, Fast Steven? I ain't seen you in a minute." Resting bitch face is now treatable. Is it?
Birch face.
Yeah, I know. I just misread that. Thanks.
You're trying to say you're white and cracked. I think.
The Last Jedi ruined my life, literally. Dude, it caused me to write a book and start a YouTube channel.
Me too. Hashtag thank you, Ryan Johnson, for beating us.
And made it did. Yes, it did. Gay, as a matter of fact, okay, why don't you bring up your answer to The Last Jedi real quick while I'm going through a couple of these. Judican says, hail memes of destruction. Always hail the memes of destruction. Brutal Warning says, heck, everything Disney wanted me to be interested in about Star Wars, they dropped the ball on. Absolutely, dude. That's where I'm sitting on it. That is, see, Disney killed Indy.
They're going to.
Hail memes. Let's see. Rogue One, maybe. Han Solo, not really. Rogue One, I like Rogue One. I will say that. I did like Rogue One.
Rogue One, and
I'm going to say that, and I know it's controversial. I know it, but I did like some parts of Solo, to be honest. I didn't pay for it. I waited another year before I even saw the damn thing. But there was parts of it that I liked.
Solo was very mediocre.
It was mediocre. Right, it was mediocre.
Very mediocre. It wasn't too much to hate, wasn't too much to love. It was just kind of it was there. It was just there.
Yeah, it was kind of there. I liked seeing the period, that period of the Empire. I also, as much I don't like Childish Gambino, Don Lover. I don't like him as a person, but he did a good Lando Calrissian. He's a good actor. I'm going to be real about that. All right. So, Memes of Destruction also says Babylon 5. Check it out. Yeah, dude, I've been watching Babylon. I hear Nerdrotic's been watching Babylon 5, which I'm happy to see. I love that show. Always cover. I should cover that at some point. Real quick, we're going to check out Red Gaze's answer to The Last Jedi, which was Sunsworn. Tell me about this, brother.
Yeah, man. Sunsworn Edge of Annihilation was my initial answer. I was kind of already had it started, but that really kicked me into high gear with it. But yeah, it was a novel I put out last year. It's still available on this campaign as an add-on, but this is Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance, which is a graphic novel. It's going to be somewhere between 52 and 60 pages, depending on how much Katie goes overboard, which I don't mind, by the way, at all. But yeah, this is just kind of a follow-up story, a standalone story after that falls in between Edge of Annihilation and the upcoming sequel to that, March of the Dominion. And just kind of a fun, quick story. Features the three of the main characters dealing with some remnants of the invading force that came and turned their galaxy on its head in Edge of Annihilation. And there's an important resource world they need to take back for the purposes of rebuilding the galaxy. And some remnants of the Violet Circle remain. Kavar is our main villain here. He is a drag oil, which is kind of a combination of a space dragon and a human.
That's pretty awesome, dude.
Yeah, man, but he's also a crystal-wielding mystic, right? So he's particularly dangerous, and he's really the only one of his kind in that sense, because most of them are just kind of, knuckle draggers, grunts, that kind of thing.
Right.
But he's a very, very cunning, very
like
intelligent.
a draconian vibe off that?
Yeah, kind of, sort of, man.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of, absolutely. Yeah, Draconians, I love Draconians. Absolutely an influence. But yeah, man, Aster, Sunsworn, Ginny Zin, and Trip Vengeance go to this planet to just retake it. And while they're there, they also discover that Kavar is holding someone of great importance to the galaxy that they then must rescue as well. So it's just very, very action-packed, just, something cool to put in there between the novels. Something I always wanted to do to give more of a visual representation of the Sunsworn universe as well. And I mean, Katie's pulling it off phenomenally. So is Mika from Barbusco Studios. She's doing the colors.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm just loving every bit of this, man. So yeah, if you're into Star Wars, if you're into, I'd say even like He-Man, Thundercats, that kind of vibe, It's definitely right up your alley. Even if you're just a purely fantasy fan, this is very much space fantasy. I'm a huge fantasy fan. I love mixing science fiction and fantasy into one, and that's what I really tried to do here. Take it a step further. There's not just space wizards, but you got space dragons. There's all kinds of fantasy elements in this universe as well as stuff straight up sci-fi. So kind of depends on the world you're visiting, the species. There's all kinds of quadrants in this universe. I say universe because it is focused mainly on one galaxy, but there are outlying galaxies that also come into play in this as well. So there's a huge universe to play with and expand upon. And I'd love if you'd be a part of it. And appreciate everyone who's already supported this. Thank you very much. It's doing well. And I plan to continue this as long as I'm breathing, really.
Better continue this, bro, because this has been inspiration to me. Red, I didn't even know you were doing this, and then until you told me, like, right before you started the launch. And I've been impressed with it. Been impressed with the campaign. Love being a supporter of it. Loved what you're doing, man. All you independent creators out there, you give me inspiration to do what I do, man. Thank you so very much for gifting us with this story.
Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, this is just the beginning, man. I got 2 trilogies mapped out. Going to be really picking up writing the second book in the first trilogy. Probably next month, actually. I've been working on a ton of projects lately, and I really need to get a couple finished off and just narrow my focus on that, because I really want to get that second novel out, because I love where that story's going.
Dig that. Snow, if you're out there, if you're able to, I'm just going to throw it in Fatty's chat. Throw a link out if you want to come in for a few minutes. All right, so let's go back to Headland. Headland also explained the show would have Indiana Jones vibe. I wouldn't say it's in the pocket of the universe and the pocket of the timeline. What are you talking about that we don't know much about? That's what I can say. It's out of pocket. This is what she's saying. Everything is coming out of. It's going to be all out of pocket. When we were pitching, no, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say Wang. When we were pitching,
just say it.
I had my designer create literally that Indiana Jones map, and then we go here, and then we go there.
Oh,
what the hell are you talking about? We go to different places in this show. It's not just in one room. We're actually going to go to different locations and different from here to there. Like, what are you talking about?
It's kind of how things work, You gotta at least go somewhere. You can't just stay here the whole time, right? Or you don't much of a story,
right?
Unless you're talking about like Saul or something like that. That's they kind of just stay there, but.
I wasn't okay. I'm expecting garbage, Headland, but not. I wasn't expecting the vagina monologues. I didn't think it was going to be just one scene and that's it. Like the little dotted red line. That's our journey, and that's this is where we are going. Is it me?
This is a fucking writer.
This is a writer, bro. This is a producer, a writer, and. Kennedy hired this. Kennedy pressure hired this. Leaked out the information so that it put pressure on Bob to actually make the move and hire her, because it virtue signaled out to the right crowd. You know what I mean? That social justice algorithm out there that's just way more powerful than it should be and does not represent a majority. Doesn't represent the minority by a whole.
Not at all. Steven, give me literally 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll just keep talking. Oh, there he is. What's up, Snow? How you doing, buddy?
Hell, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear you. What's going on,
What up,
dude?
Snow?
Hey, I'm just on a quick break at work. Yeah, I got to just pop in and out on you, but just want to say hail to the author. And yeah, I'm on earbuds. Hail to the author, hail to the gays, and hail to the Rogue community. I wanted to make it official. I've never really said it out loud, but I'm going to go ahead and say it now right here on the channel. Glad to have you back. Glad to have you back, author. And the Cotton Connection aligns with Rogue Entertainment. So everybody needs to know that. The Cotton Brothers, we support Rogue, and I feel this is a mutual thing. And like the author always says, we grow together.
The reach around protocol is in effect, Snow.
Yes, it is. And this is going to become a movement bigger than anybody's ever seen before. So just buckle up, folks. Buckle up.
Absolutely. Yeah. Snow's been holding it down. Great shows, great panels. Hail the Cotton Connection. Love those guys over there. Everything that y'all do. I'm in that chat, and every time I stop by, when I have a minute to even look, it's on fire, dude. It's on fire. That community is just working and talking and communicating and growing, and I love to see it, man. Love to see it.
It's been a hard journey, man. You know that, but I think we're finally seeing some headroom here, and we're seeing some light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, and getting some head at the same time. Yeah,
it's hard. Not flaccid, y'all. Hard.
Real hard.
Yeah, Snow. Well, I got you here for a minute. Do you have any hope for Headland's series, The Acolyte, or any thoughts on it?
What is that?
It's going to be a show where they do an Indiana Jones map and they go from place to place on a dotted line, and it's going to be a representation of inclusivity, but not exclusive to men, because men can be in a female-centric show, and my brain's going to melt.
Let me sum it up for you. It's like we start here and then we go there.
Okay, so it's like the Amazing Race with a bunch of chicks on their period. I'm not quite sure what I'm getting at.
yes, they're going to ski on it, Snow. It's going to be incredible.
Tune in. Hey, I'm just happy with the big announcement that Loki's bisexual, because I've been waiting my whole freaking life to find out that much. Yeah, I pondered it. And I've had nights where I couldn't sleep, just wondering, if Loki liked to, pack some fudge. And now that I know, I feel so much more complete with the character. I feel like we can really move forward with Marvel now, because that's what's important, is your skin tone and who you fuck.
Absolutely.
I always just kind of assumed that he was a receiver.
Sausage stuffer? Yeah.
Well, now you know, because they made sure to solidify it and concrete it. And the writer of that show is also bisexual, and she felt like she wanted to incorporate it. So she felt like she was part of this show. And it's such a beautiful thing, author. I just can't believe it. It's amazing.
Yeah, a friend of mine once maintained, if you suck one dick, you're a cocksucker for life. And I have to say, I always wanted to know that Loki, one of my favorite characters, was a fun
cocksucker for life.
Yeah, for life, man. It's magical. It's magical,
It really is. It's so progressive. I feel so much better now. Yeah. Can't wait for the next show. Fuck.
It's on fire, bro. Headland. She's, I don't know. She's somehow an Emmy-nominated creator of the mind-bending series Russian Doll. I never watched Russian Doll. I heard good things about it. Anybody watch that?
I have not.
Never seen it. No.
Okay, so nobody gives a shit. That's great.
No, not really something that catches my interest. Kind of like Black Dahlia. Anything that sounds, I don't know, kind of
feminist.
Yeah, I generally avoid. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know, but there's. I don't know. I do absolutely judge things by their title. I do for sure. If it sounds goofy to me, I just like, And I might catch it later if somebody recommends it. I might take a look, but just seeing things pop up if it sounds, I don't know, goofy or.
Did Mr. Ed get married?
Kathleen Kennedy?
The horse?
I was just wondering why Mrs. Ed was promoting The Acolyte. The Acolyte is a mystery thriller that will take us into the galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic era. Oh, it's going to be about the emergence of social justice in the Old Republic. Is that what it's going to be? That sounds like what it's going to be.
Can't wait.
Yeah, because everything is real life. Everything is real life now.
Christ, look at that shit, man.
There's that haircut again. I just can't seem to wrap my mind around the fact that a galaxy far, far away just happens to have the same haircuts as the woke SJW women of America.
That's very interesting. I have yet to meet the black lady with this haircut in real life ever.
I haven't either. Yeah, no, they don't exist. Usually it's a color of blue or green, kind of like their lightsabers, but it's usually the hair.
It's just I'm not interested. I'm not interested in any of it.
Well, did the galaxy far, far away employ like some barbers from Seattle?
Aside from the haircut, the character doesn't look bad.
I would rather they shaved her bald, honestly. Yeah, I think that would be more attractive, which is weird, but yeah.
Maybe a top knot. Maybe a
I just
top
don't
notch.
understand
I don't know,
it.
but I'll tell you what. That white chick looks like she is screaming at somebody's manager right now. I'm really
either that or this chick in front just moved into her neighborhood. One or the other.
and the lizard in the back is non-binary, I'm sure. So.
Awful. Oh, we're bad people.
We're just realists.
Let's see. The AV Club's Danette Chavez asked, now you have this opportunity to both talk the talk and walk the walk with this show. Obviously, I don't know if there's going to be any queer characters. Why does it matter? But I can only hope. We know where your head's at. You people, like Snow just said, if you think in terms of like just sexual orientation thing, if you project that hard, you have the problem. You have, and this is my stand. Mental health professional. We need to organize the GoFundMe for mental health for these people. We need to help them. I think that it's our job as humans. Now, you know what? I don't give a shit. F them. But you have put together a writer's room. What are your guiding principles there? What are you looking for when you write? And this stupid broad
not you.
First of all, I really wanted people that were different than me.
What?
Oh man.
Yeah, me too. That's why every one of my characters happen to be red.
Wow.
It just worked out that way. You know, it's weird.
Can't make this shit up.
I certainly didn't want a room full of people that were just agreeing with me vehemently. However, yeah, right. I wonder how many Trump supporters are in that group. However, Headlands clarified that she's specifically looking for people who are artistically different than her and not ideologically different. Wow. Artistically different than her, not ideologically different. Not ideologically, but artistically, people that kind of had a different writing styles and were interested in different things, all that stuff. Okay. Yeah. That's people that it's an echo chamber. It's an echo chamber. It's an echo chamber full of people who cannot create because most of these types do not have artistic ability. They can copycat, they can pervert, they can project, but they don't create anything.
No. I mean, more oftentimes, that's why we say it. They tear things down. They destroy. They don't have a creative bone in their body, most of them.
Hail to the chat. I promise I'll get to you guys before we head out. I'm seeing all the comments out there. Love y'all. But there was a certain intention in terms of putting together a room that I felt were people that I hadn't been in a room with before.
What, like a white male? Was there a white male in there? A straight white male?
No, she's been in a room with Harvey. If that makes sense. No, honey, nothing you say makes sense. I don't think I can go much further into that, but I haven't had this experience yet. Straight sex. And because I think it's weird that I haven't had this experience yet. What are you talking about? Snow, what is she talking about?
I think it's some kind of sexual orientation, right? Am I getting that right?
Oh, God, there's Daisy again. I know my sexual orientation.
Oh,
my God. I wish those movies were good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She would be so much hotter if those movies were good.
She's so stressed and sweaty.
Not a single member of that cast enjoyed their characters. Not one. Not one of them.
Oh, my God. All right. I got to keep going. Come on, they can do it. Here we go. Okay. Headland would go on to discuss identity-based dictates on representation in the writer's room. Blah, 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 blah. Having worked in the industry for over a decade now and having been in a couple of writers' rooms, I feel like the demographic breakdown of rooms is not something you actively take into consideration. That's because it should be talent that matters. Talent should matter. Talent, not a demographic. Talent should matter.
Well, as long as that talent's inclusive, Stephen.
But the problem is that when you base people on inclusivity and checkboxes, you don't find talent. You find people that solely identify with who they are and want to project that. And also, from their point of perception, project their own biases and beliefs upon others without giving them a chance to prove themselves. And so you get a circle jerk. or in this case, a circle bang, circle finger, whatever the hell you would call that. I don't know.
Circle scissor.
Scissor.
Can you circle scissor?
Circle scissor. Thank you. A circle scissor of characters from Shrek. She continued, for example.
Oh God! Thanks for that image, Jesus.
Circle scissor. I'm gonna write that down.
do that. Use that shit. We ended up having all-female writers' room, but I don't know if that was really something we said at the front. We're only going to hire women. Now, listen, if it comes down to you're writing something, and it turns out that the best people for that job just happen to be all women, then that's one thing. That's possible. That's entirely possible. I think you were having to dictate like that. You're closing your mind to, again, people that are going to challenge your particular artistic POV.
I don't believe a word of this. I don't believe that she believes any of this. I think this was just puff. It was fluff for the interview.
Yeah.
That's just just having listened to this woman actually speak her mind, that's the sense I get.
God, there she is again. Oh my God. Why do they keep throwing her in my face? Daisy. Mostly what I looked for were people that I felt I could execute a great script, number one. And then in the job interview, just really talking to people who had different life experiences than I did and had different connections to Star Wars than I did. None of the people you spoke to had any connection to Star Wars. None.
Wasn't she the one celebrating hiring someone who's never seen or read anything related to Star Wars in their life?
Yeah.
That's certainly a different connection to Star Wars, I would say.
That's a disconnection. There's no connection.
The uncreativeness of this garbage has gone out of control at this point. We've got Bad Batch bringing back Cad Bane for nostalgia. You got Snow White being redone again, the original Disney movie.
The brown motherfucker.
Well, the actress made sure to put a tweet out saying that she was not going to bleach her skin.
That's crazy.
No matter what they say. Of course, she deleted that tweet later, but it just goes to show that Disney is completely fucking bankrupt on creativity. Completely.
And Snow, what does that say? I've talked about this. We talked about this on Rogue Squadron on Supreme Heretic's channel. Please, guys, subscribe to Supreme Heretic. Drew Taylor, writer for Bounding into Comics and Rogue Entertainment. What does it say when an actress comes out and says, "I'm not going to bleach my skin for a role"? Like what?
It says racist. That's what I read. You're a racist. You can't stand white people, and it's quite obvious. That's what I read.
That's what I would read into that too. Like, you're projecting a hell of a lot of race. Like, I would expect you to do that. Like, that's the first thing that came into my mind. Well, if you're going to play Snow White, you need to bleach your skin. That's the first thing I thought. What?
And I don't care. It's funny because I was a Michael Jackson fan when he was a black man and when he was a white man.
Yeah,
I just don't care.
That's because Michael was the king. Michael was the king.
I get the sense he was much more gender fluid, like Loki.
I don't think he was gender anything, to be honest. I think he was just a child trapped in a man's body, is what
Absolutely.
I think. But that's my take on it.
Well, the guy was exposed to adult. A Dega Outlaw in the chat said it earlier. When you expose children to adult situations, it destroys the child. It destroys the development of that child, and that's what happened to Michael. He had intense fame. He was the center of the Jackson 5. I was a fan of the Jackson 5 when I was little. First tape I ever had in my Walkman was the Jackson 5.
Nobody believes that, Saggy.
and if with everything that he went through, he developed into a childlike man. You're right. I don't think he was gender anything. But he did get the chance to bang Lisa Presley, though. So
maybe because I don't know. I think he artificially inseminated his kids, and I'm not even sure if a couple of them are even his. But I'm pretty sure he's the type of guy. If you go back and listen to some of the interviews about him, he was actually forced to have sex by his older brothers when he was young, and he didn't want to.
That's crazy, man.
So I think that on top of the sudden fame and all the attention, I think it just corrupted his whole feelings about sexual activity. I mean, the guy, for Christ's sakes, he took Brooke Shields to the Emmys. I mean, who wouldn't have hit that night and bragged about it?
You're damn right, bro.
And bragged about it, So I think Michael is just a kid in the man's body, and that's why he built a freaking amusement park in his backyard.
I think the cult of celebrity is the primary factor in why there's a lot of fucked up people. Like I don't know, maybe it's just me. Like if I were to ever become a celebrity of any kind, I'd like to think that
you are a celebrity, Gaze.
Yeah. I'd like to think that I would prefer just to live a quiet life, right? It's the paparazzi shit. It's the celebrity chasers. It's all that bullshit. If people would just, for the most part, barring the ones that are constantly putting their business out there, which is a lot of them these days, if people would leave these folks alone and just let them practice their craft and then live their lives, I don't think you would have had a lot of the tragedies and misfortunes that we've seen over the years.
And to address Saggy's comment, she's half right. He did have the skin condition where you get blotches of white patches.
Calico.
So he had his skin bleached so it all stayed one tone. That's the original reason.
Calico.
Sorry, I'm on headphones. It may not come in clear. But did I say calico? I don't know.
No, Steven.
But no, he actually that's why he wore the glove, because it started on his hand. People don't know that. That's why he wore the glove.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it started on his hand. He started
accentuate masturbation, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, that too. Everybody likes a good sparkle when they spank it.
Right. All right.
On that note, I got a jam, dude. I'm still at work.
All right, brother.
Looking at me funny. So, but much love, author and Gaze. Thanks for having me on, and let's do this again soon.
Hell yeah.
All right, brother.
Hail Rogue, hail Cotton Connection. Tuck and roll.
Fucking Snowdub.
He forgot the Gaze community.
Yeah, and the Gaze.
He
forgot. He did, the son of a bitch. The Cotton Connection has a problem with the Gazes, the Gaze community.
Is that what it is?
I
the
guess.
Cotton Connection is anti-gaze? Is that what's going on here?
Might be. Oh my God. I see Daisy and I just want to ruin at least 5 years of her life with a relationship. The showrunner then detailed she was looking for people with varying experiences when it comes to Star Wars, including hiring someone who had never engaged with Star Wars at all. I'm going to hire someone who doesn't know jack shit about what we're producing to help me produce this. Like, what does it even mean? What is going on with this crazy bitch? What I also learned about hiring my room is that everyone's fandom was very different. No one had the same experience with Star Wars. There were people like myself who are like later in life Dave Filoni acolytes. Bitch, that don't help you none. I'm not a Filoni fan. That don't help your case none. Just saying. She continued. I literally had one writer that was like, I have never seen any of them. I have never seen any Star Wars media. And she's texting me before we started the room. She's like, Luke and Leia are brother and sister? What the?
Wow. Welcome to the 80s.
Gaze. What the hell is going on at Disney Lucasfilm? They're like brother and sister? You don't even know the OT? That's the foundation. Yo, look, I'm sorry. Even if you came in the prequel era, even if you came in with the prequels, you got to watch the OT. You got to know what's up. That's what's up. That's the core of it. That's where it all started. That's the foundation
they
of
want
everything.
You to forget that. That's just it. They're trying to erase it. They really are.
Oh my God.
Give them time. Give them time. They'll keep on pushing. Pushing. Wait for the reboot. Wait for the remakes.
They're pushing out turds, man. They're pushing out turds is what they're doing. Headland further detailed, and it was so great because I would really love to know from someone who is not fully immersed in this fandom. What do you think? No, I don't even care. I don't even want to read this shit. No, that's the problem. Is that you don't have fans. That you don't have people who know the material making the material. That's been the problem. This is
absolutely the problem.
This is not a virtue signal. This is not a good. This does not a good debate make. This is not a good anything make. This is. I can't. I said I'd bang Sabine. I can't. I can't. I can't.
Yeah. Well, that's right there. That's the crux of the problem. Like, I mean, you have a universe here. This universe has particular rules. It has particular foundations. It has a history. And if you don't know any of that, and you're just saying, "Oh, okay, so there's a dude with a laser sword. Sorry, a chick with a laser sword and some hairy alien, and I guess that's a gun of some type that guy has with the vest on. Okay, I can write a story about these guys. Let's go."
Disney Star Wars is unwanted butt sex, bro.
It is. Yes,
it is. It is. You see Disney guys. Seriously, look. This is my advice. If you do what you do, you watch whatever you want to watch. But if you see Disney Star Wars coming at you, have some mace handy and just spray it before it gets. It's going to cost you. You got to spray it before it gets to you, and that's what we do here on Author Stephen Walton's channel. Is that we spray the mace.
Yeah, this channel is like a rape whistle.
What he garbledly said. What you just garbled your ass. I don't even know what you said.
I garbled it because I was thinking about the word I was using as I was saying it. A grape whistle. A grape whistle.
A grape. That's right. You get this channel is a free grape whistle. This is what you get here. And we're gonna help you. We're gonna administer the mace. We're gonna hand it out so you can spray Disney Star Wars when it comes at you. And you understand what the aggressor wants from you, and it is not anything that you want to give. You may be opposed. You may not give your consent to what Disney Star Wars is trying to give you. And that's where we're at here. I love y'all. Let me say hello to the chat real quick and bring up some comments before I roll. See, Stephanie Janisic is up in here. I love Stephanie. Another person who was an inspiration to me to create my channel and to do my thing and to write my books. Hail to you, Stephanie. Please check out Stephanie Janisic Smuggler's Cantina. Because she's live streaming all the time and she spits the truth, man. She is an old school Star Wars fan. She represents the fandom. She is that voice. Go check her out, please, guys. Fucking Vinny's here.
Well, that's not nice.
What's up, Vinny? How you doing? I shouted you out a couple times. Not that you care, you prick. But I did that for you. Saggy Melons is here. What's up, Saggy? Thank you for showing up. Thank you, Horny Al, for being here so much. Wookiee Lives Matter. Love you, brother. Rich looks fun. Famous looks like a drag. I mean, look, if it got me rich, I'd dress in drag. Let's see. Raptor 50. Yes. Gaze caught that. Thank God. Means of Destruction. Thank you for being here. I have a friend who has it, and I guess I asked if someone heard her. Memes, thank you for being here, dude. Thank you for all the comments you throw out in the chat, dude. Love you being here, dude. We much appreciate you. Mute Banhammer, hail to you. Is Snowed Up down with the gays agenda? I don't think so. I think that there might be some gaysophobia going on with the Cotton Connection. We might have to straighten that up. I don't know. Might have to straighten that out. Let's see. Steph, Time Prophet, hail to the Time Prophet. Thank you, brother, for being here. Michael John, been here since the beginning. Thank you for hanging for the whole show, man. Much appreciated. Love you, brother. Love all my dudes. Love all my channel members. Love all you guys that stopped through. Everybody that's watching this later. Everybody that's been here at some point in time. Thank you very much. I'm going to try and do some more Coffee and Bullshit live streams just to let you guys know that I'm not dead. And channel members, on the lookout for moving videos. I'm going to give you some great moving videos, maybe some tips on what to do during a move. And you guys are going to see me transition into Florida, where I will, mark my words, at some point get film footage of me getting a piggyback ride from Drunk 3PO. That shit is going to happen. I'm going to make my own saddle. I'm going to get up on that 8-foot Sasquatch. I'm going to hold on to his back hair. And I'm gonna ride him like a Rancor. That's what's gonna happen. That is going to happen. Trust and believe. Jay, I ain't playing. I'll do it on park hopping. I don't give a shit. So thank you guys so much for being here. Radicalized Ryan, hail to you. Thank you for being here. Zaz, thank you very much. Love y'all. I'm gonna let Gaze do an outro, because here at Rogue Entertainment we love the gays community. So we give them a shout. So here's the Incredible Man.
But do you love the winter gaze?
I love the winter gaze. I'm sensing Wang, and I'm thinking my gender confusion is promoting me in a direction that may take advantage of that.
Oh yeah, you're sensing Wang because there's lots of it. Lots of it. But yeah, Red Gaze on YouTube, at the Red Gaze on Twitter. Please check out Sunswarm Wings of Vengeance. It's currently in demand. There's going to be plenty more Sunswarm where that came from. It's ever expanding universe, as well as many other projects coming down the pike as well. So yeah, if you're jonesing for some decent escapist entertainment, we got it for you. Got it for you. And don't forget all these other awesome creators. Check out Bonds by Nerium. Check out Shadow the Kraken by Vinny. Witch Hunter by Carla. And many more. Started a series for entertainment alternatives that are out there. Kind of a, if you like this franchise that you don't really like that much anymore, maybe check out these books or these projects. So I got one of those up. I'm going to try to keep doing them every week. So yeah, check that out.
Badass. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. It felt good doing a live stream again, to be honest. I know I've been away from YouTube, as I said in the beginning, and I apologize for that. I'm working a lot right now, getting ready for this move down to Florida. You get maybe occasionally I get lost in a toxic succubus of a hole, but hey, we all have our faults. Thank you guys so much for putting up with me, and I promise I'm going to try and do some live streams before the studio gets taken down and gets transferred someplace else. Thank you guys for supporting all the other channels that are out there, all the people that have been a part of my life on this journey for the last 3 years, whether we still talk or not, or we still get a chance to interact with one another or not. I really appreciate you. All the originals that inspired me to start doing what I'm doing, I'm proud of every one of you. Whether we talk or not, whether we like each other or not, I really am proud of all of you. Thank you very much for all the inspiration you gave me and the creation of my channel and picking up my pen again and starting to write books. I really do. I really am thankful for all the inspiration. Thank you to everybody out there who supports all the Rogue Entertainment channels and all your independent creators. It's very important that we have an alternative voice out there, no matter what your perspective is. It is so important that we all stand together and as individuals, promoting one another, standing for our beliefs, our codes of conduct, our morals, and just fighting against people who want to shut us all down because we don't agree with them. Being static, living in a box, being tribalistic, those are not ways to live. Those are ideologies. And I'd rather be a clear-headed, thinking individual person, and that's what I've always promoted. That's what I promoted when I was Fandom Menace. That's what I'm going to promote as I'm Rogue Entertainment and the company culture that I try to create. Thank you guys for supporting all the Rogue Entertainment channels out there. Please, let's try and get people like Makini and Vinny and Drew and ETEP and everybody else that hasn't hit monetization yet. Let's try and keep pushing and get those guys up to monetization, because we do rise together. And once Rogue Entertainment is full steam ahead and running, we're going to hit the ground running, and we're going to do our best to pull everyone around us, everyone that's been true to us, everyone that's been our friend. We're going to do our best to pull you up as well. And we're also going to spend time supporting independent creators and promoting this wonderful indie sphere that we have of writers and artists. It means a lot. It means a lot to the future of entertainments, that we have escapism that is not built on ideology, but is built on dreams and creation. It's very important. So no matter what part of the indie sphere you're in, hail to you and onwards and upwards. Guys, please remember to support and give out links to all these independent creators. Every book sold is a middle finger to the industry, and we rise together. Let me get the right outro set up. Much love to you. Take care of each other. Take care of each other. I am author Stephen Walton, the Fandom Menace historian, your historian, born in the chats of the Fandom Menace with my brothers and sisters fighting for our modern mythologies. Wash your hands, wash your ass, be good to each other, peace. What were you going to say, Gaze?
I was going to say there was an important correction made in the chat real quick.
There's an important correction, so we need to go back.
For the record, Snowdub is not a red gazophobe.
Oh, he is not a red gazophobe.
Thank you, Snowdub. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you, bro.
Hail the Cotton Connection. Hail the chat. You guys are awesome. Sorry, sorry for interrupting your outro there, buddy.
No, it's all right. I just wanted to do that one more time. Guys, be good to each other. Look out for one another. Support independent creators. And try not to be a dick.
Oh no! It's me, Mario.
Now we got some overtime. What did you just show up at the end, Vinny? You show up at the end?
Mind your business. I was eating out your mother.
Again? Which one?
Both of them.
Oh!
I had them stacked on one another.
Oh my god!
Oh, so you interrupted the You interrupted the circle scissor?
Circle scissor. Mom, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry.
I'm the real big deal.
The Harrison wants what the Harrison wants.
Harrison gets what the Harrison gets. Lots of money.
Lots of injuries, apparently.
I thought it was over.
It's worth it.
Vinny. I'm coming to Florida, and I'm going to come and... How tall are you?
I'm like a foot tall. I'm like a foot taller than you.
You're like a foot. I'm getting a piggyback ride from you too. I'm all you apes. I'm jumping on all you freaking Sasquatches down there. That's gonna happen. My little 5'6" ass is gonna run up. Like, I'm short. I should be a Mexican. Listen. Well, guys, wash your hands and wash your
Mexican. Ass. It's that other thing. What are those little Wookiees? What are they called again? Ewok.
And wash out your mouth.
You calling me an Ewok?
Get on topic.
Yeah, pretty confident.